Welcome back to the show. You guys are still watching your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. This is Game On. You guys are still with Martin Javier alongside Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. At nandito po ang captain ng De La Salle College of St. Benil Blazers. We have here JC Colliar, their point guard, who was very involved in that incident. Well, for the good reasons. You were protecting your teammate Jimboy Pastoran when he went out. JC, first of all, welcome to the show. And thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you po for having me. Thank you.
Okay, JC, unahin ko na. How is the team? Because you're coming off a loss. You lost the game earlier against Perpetual. Overall moral ng team ngayon, kamusta kayo?
It's not the highest, the mood, but we don't want to give ourselves excuses because we had that incident. That's why we lost today. We don't want that. So we lacked the effort today, and we just want to bounce back. Now our mindset is on the next game. Whatever happens, we win, we lose. Our mindset is always on to the next one. So we're just trying to get past by it. Of course, it's not easy, but we just try to keep playing. That's what we're here for. Like the coaches said, we're here to play. We're here for something special this year. We really believe that this is our year, and we really can compete. So we're just focusing on that.
Okay, Jace, I hate to do this, but can you walk us through, very briefly lang, your experience the other day as John was charging you? What was going through your mind? And was that your instinct, when you saw Jimboy go down, was that your instinct to protect him para hindi na siya maagrabyado pa?
Yeah, to me, it's I was here behind, so I didn't realize what was happening until I find him. He was in front of us, and then I tried to take Mark away after that, and then I saw Jimboy going down, and me and Jimboy have a special bond. We've been together since I was in residency. We've been roommates, so it could have been anyone, but I saw him going down, and I saw him around with JRU's jerseys. I just went to him. I just wanted to make sure he didn't get hit anymore, and that's pretty much it. And I was just making sure he was okay, and I was ready to take anything that could have come to us. So I was just there for Jimboy.
And this is tremendous leadership shown to us by JC Colliar. Sige, Coach Hammer.
Well, focusing on the game, moving forward on the Final Four, put the incident behind us, things have been said, but your performance today, what adjustments are you going to do moving forward? You still don't have Mark Sanko on your roster. I think another game, but Ladis will be coming back. So how's the adjustments for the team, especially ngayon, bumubuelo na kayo papasok sa Final Four?
It's definitely hard with playing without Mark. He's an unsung hero for us because his stats are not shown, but what he brings to the team, it's versatility. He rebounds, he can bring down the ball, he makes good reads. He's a great piece for us, but we have to adjust. It happened. We can't make an excuse out of it because he wasn't here. So we have to adjust. We have to find ways, and we believe we're eating strong. So we expect somebody to step up every time, and we're just waiting for them to come back. But in the meantime, we have to find ways to be efficient and win games.
Okay, Jace, eto, player to player. If you're a friend or a teammate, close relative neto ni John Amores. And again, as basketball players, especially marami tayong pinagdaan ngayong pandemya, o pinagdaanan ngayong pandemya. You know, meron tayong sarili-sarili mga problema na pinagdadaanan. And with this incident happening and you guys getting involved, if you're a close friend of John, ano yung sasabihin mo sa kanya, i-advise mo sa kanya para makatulong moving forward?
The first thing I would say to him, and maybe you got me out of it's a hard question, but I would be there for him at first, and I just hope because social media is killing the guy, so I just hope that he stays strong. I'll be there for him, talk to him, and anything that he wants to say. But to me, he has to move on. He has to find the root, the cause of it, because that was a reaction that maybe has something. Maybe he has something. He's going through something. Yeah. So he needs the people that loves him to be around him, and I would do that. I'll be there for him. I'll do anything for him, and maybe also seek help from professional maybes. But I would say to him that just learn from it, and move on. Just don't make the same mistake again.
But JC, as your leader, as the captain, ano yung natutunan mo dito sa team ninyo after that incident? Kasi syempre, nakikita ko yung buo pa rin kayo and you know, you guys are there for each other. Ano yung pinaka natutunan mo dun sa kupunan nyo na, oh, this is our true character?
That's what I wanted to say, because in times we always say we want to have a good character, but in times like those, that's when it really comes out. And I'm happy that we were able to keep our cool and to think of the bigger picture, and really didn't want anybody to get suspended because we're really aiming for that championship. And I'm happy that it just boils down to a few guys, and we were there to protecting each other. And the coaches did a great job keeping the guys on the bench. That's it starts with them. They always they are like teachers every day. They are fathers, and we look up to them, and that's fruit of what they do and teach us every day. They teach us to stay humble, to always look at the bigger picture, and never do bad things that we would regret.
Okay, JC, thank you so much for joining us here. Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kasi hindi madali yung ginawa mo. You know, opening up about that incident, but thank you so much for joining us here. You might have lost earlier in the game, but we know you're gonna bounce back in a big way in your next game. JC Cuellar.
Thank you.
The captain of the Benil Blazers. Pero ang dami pong nangyari mga kapuso ngayong linggo sa NCAA. So, we're gonna check that out. Here's our week in review of some of our best plays of the week.
Tumatakbo, Toby Agustin all the way!
Mga kapuso, konti na lang at makakarating na tayo sa Final Four. Pero bago yon, balikan muna natin ang isa na namang maaksyong linggo ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball. Nagsimula tayo sa ating Game of the Week kung saan nanalo ang JRU kontra sa EAC sa pamamagitan ng isang buzzer-beating game winner mula kay AJ Miranda.
For the win!
Oh!
Yes!
Final score 61-60 in favor of JRU. Nanalo rin sa Biyernes na yon ang San Sebastian laban sa Arellano. Nagtapos ang laro sa score na 71-66 at si Kenneth Villapando ang kinilala bilang player of the game dahil sa kanyang 15 points, 7 rebounds at 2 steals.
Villapando sees it. Villapando attacks, hangs in the air, and gets that one to go down.
Nung Sabado naman, tinalo ng LPU ang Perpetual 86-82 sa pangunguna ni Ato Barba na gumawa ng 20 puntos.
Binigay kay Barba. Barba, quick trigger. Back-to-back triples.
At sa pangalawang laro, pinatunayan ng Letran Knights na sila pa rin ang team to beat matapos nilang walisin ang season series laban sa Benil Blazers gawa ng kanilang 74-66 second round win. Dahil sa tagumpay na ito, naagaw ng Letran ng unang pwesto sa team standings.
Oh, it ends up with Paraiso. Racing for three. Kaboom!
Our Sunday game saw San Beda survive San Sebastian in overtime 82-79. It was the 5th overtime game of the tournament.
Alfaro for three. Kaboom!
Following that contest, Arellano defeated JRU 62-52 behind the steadiness of combo guard Axel Dormal, who finished with a game-high 17 markers.
Tunisia scores there. Yan ang kailangan gawin ng Arellano to break that press and that trapping defense.
On Tuesday, EAC notched their second win of Season 98 at the expense of Perpetual as they won 59-53.
In 42 seconds, at yun yung layup ni Macbaloa. Tolentino! With a crucial basket.
And in the game that followed, due to an unfortunate incident involving JRU forward John Amores, the game was stopped with 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter as the Benil Blazers were declared winners with the score at 71-51. At nung Miyerkules, nagpatuloy ang hot streak ng Mapua matapos nila talunin ang Arellano 67-47.
Tumatakbo, Toby Agustin all the way!
Habang dinaig ng LPU ang San Beda 81-80 dahil sa isang game-winning basket mula kay Omar Larupay.
So, Navarro feeding Larupay. Larupay for the lead! Yes! LPU is back on top! What a play after the timeout for Coach Gilbert Manabanan.
Ayan po mga kapuso ang mga nangyari nitong nakaraang linggo sa men's basketball tournament. Nood lang kayo sa GTV sapagkat patungo na tayo sa Final Four ng NCAA Season 98.
That one to go down.
Close games, big shots, spectacular finishes, and some upsets along the way. Jam-packed week in the NCAA.
Sabi ko nga sa mom ko at saka kay Carmina, etong season na to, yung heart rate ko parang tumaas ng 10 percentage points. I mean, watching from the sidelines, I mean, we have a front row view. Yung mga endgame, parang yung LPU San Beda, parang yung hingal ko pagkatapos. But of course, again, parity. The parity of the league, especially this season, 98, ang ganda. So, hindi pa rin clear-cut sino yung magpa-Final Four sa atin. And teams are raring to go final 2 weeks. 2 weeks of the elimination round. So mga kapuso, antabayanan yan dahil eto, dire-diretso yung bakbakan at pwestuhan natin dahil virtually may mga chances pa around 7 teams to make the Final Four.
That's right. A fantastic finish ahead in the elimination round. Ano pa lang yung elimination round? Paano pa pag nag-Final Four? Masiinit ang laban. Pag nag-finals tayo,
Pasasalamat ko, wala tayong step ladder.
Oo nga eh.
Kasi baka another 10 percentage points yung itaas naman.
Iba rin sana kung may play-in ulit.
Oo, iba yung competition level. But, I mean, season 98 has been a blast for all of us and especially for the student athletes. Ang ganda ng mga laban natin. And may mga untoward incidents na nangyari. But the show goes on. Competition goes on. Players will play. Teams will win. And the teams will take care of business. And kung sino yung pinaka-mentally tough, yun yung makakuha ng championship this year.
That's right, Coach Hammer. Next game natin, it's gonna be JRU versus San Sebastian 6 and 7. JRU just a half game ahead dito sa San Sebastian Stags in the team standings na may hawak na 5 and 7 na record ngayon. This is gonna be a great matchup. But JRU, of course, they're gonna be down to 6 to 7 players, so we'll see how they will handle the situation.
It has been done. It has been done in 2012, but tough and tall order for JRU.
And taking care of this game, ito po yung magiging panel natin sa laban na yan. A face-off between Kuya Andre Felix and Coach Tovex Robinson.
Ni Coach Tovex.
Gigirian eh! Tapos nag-finger hearts lang. Siyempre, kailangan love you mag-prevail. Di ba? Yan, mas malaking heart. Sige! Sige!
Akala ko di nakasunod kasi mas nauna yung batch yata ni Coach Tovex. Medyo busy kakabasa ng libro si Coach Tovex kaya yung mga hand hearts.
Nakompleto naman.
Nakahabol.
Okay. Coach Hammer, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you, Martin. Pleasure is mine. Great games this coming weekend. So mga kapuso, antabayanan niyo yan.
So mga kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok dito sa inyong paboritong In-Between Sports and Entertainment Show. This has been Game On!
Time now for our top 10 plays in week number 8 of the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament. And we're off to the races at number 10. Daniel Malyari stood no chance against James Kwekute, who went all the way.
Turns on the jacks, Kwekute! Count it plus the foul.
At number 9, if you can do it, so can I. Here's JB Bahio with his own version of a one-man fast break.
47. In the third quarter, San Beda has been unstoppable.
Here at number 8, teamwork makes the dream work. Look at the ball movement of the Mapua Cardinals, which leads to an easy baseline drive by Renz Nokum.
To Nokum. Sidestep ni Hernandez, tinrap pass kay Nokum.
Nagkabanggaan lang sila doon, palayang sa
Dito naman sa number 7, ang patented full court press ng JRU. Dahil nakaagaw si Joshua Giab, nakapuntos si Jonathan Medina.
Pero almost a dunk para kay Jonathan Medina, but he lays it in.
Sa number 6, hindi lang puro depensa ang JRU. May opensa rin. Tingnan nyo naman itong napakalinis na play para kay Joshua Giab.
Nice look inside to Giab.
Speaking of plays, how about this for number 5? Look at the execution that leads to a 3 from the rookie, Rinwil Yambing.
That's it. Yes, para sa 3. Rin William Bing, another 3.
Para naman sa number 4, may nakatulog sa depensa. At dahil dyan, nagkaroon ng easy alley-oop mula kay John Barba patungo kay Omar Larupay.
Very important yan.
Wow, what a connection right there, Barba to Omar Larupay.
Sa number 3, Brent Paraiso sumaksak na parang kutsilyo sa kusina. Kain ang mga pirata.
Santos, Paraiso, umupo sa ere.
What a beautiful read, seeing that mismatch.
Isang napakagandang hapon po mga kapuso, ika-11 ng Nobyembre taong 2022. It is 11:11 on a Friday before we head on to the weekend. More action continues here. Basketball action, that is, inside the Philo Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. Para sa inyong NCAA Season 98 live and exclusive on GTV. Also seen worldwide via GMA Pinoy TV, GMA News TV International. We're also live streaming on GMAnetwork.com on the NCAA Philippines page, as well as GMA Sports PH on Twitter and Facebook. And earlier today, College of St. Benilde coming off that unfortunate incident earlier this week, losing to Perpetual Altas 89-83 is the final score. As you can see, dalawang players ang nag-best player dito para sa Perpetual Health. John Abis with a triple-double, and Carlo Ferreras also knocking down 19 points, getting win number 6 in 15 games played. Samantala, ang College of St. Benilde still safe at the number 2 spot in the team standings, getting win number 4, loss number 4 in 14 games played. Up ahead, it will be the Jose Rizal University Heavy Bombers with a 6-7 win-loss record against the 5-7 San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags. JRU has been trending the past few days for all the wrong reasons, but they will try to move forward and move on and get a win with 6 players. More details on that in just a bit. I'm Andre Felix on the call, on board on this Friday. Kasama ko isa sa mga bilib ako na coaches, one of the coaches that I admire, the man with a vision, Coach Topex Robinson.
Good afternoon, Good afternoon, Andre. Good afternoon again, basketball fans, and welcome to another exciting NCAA game here at Season 98.
And we will also be joined by Christine San Agustin, who will do courtside duties for Jose Rizal University, and Lance Santiago, who will do courtside reporting para naman sa San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags. Coach Topex, as I did mention, we will get back to Lance and Christine in just a bit for their reports. They were able to talk to some players before our game. Coach, it was an unfortunate incident, but here we are. It is a Friday. The show must go on.
Again, you have to make sure that you have to focus on what's in front of you. This is still going to be an important game for JRU, even for San Sebastian. So, tuloy pa rin ang basketball.
Tuloy talaga kasi kung titingnan natin, JRU is also in the thick of things, and if they lose this game, aangat itong San Sebastian, and then bababa si JRU with a 6-8 win-loss record. San Sebastian will go up to 6-7 because, as we know, we're in the second round, and it's very important to get a win every game. I sound like a broken record already, but every game is a must-win, and I know that unfortunate incident involving John Amores earlier this week was very unfortunate for JRU, but they will still play on, and we will get to that point later on. You've binanggit ni Coach Hammer Martin Antonio back in 2012. It has been done before. A team with 6 players that won a game. But first, let's go back to the first round meeting. This game was actually rescheduled because of health and safety protocols. So kailan lang tong first round meeting ng JRU and San Sebastian? It was back in October 28, where eventually San Sebastian prevailed 72-68. It was a coming out party ni Rin William Bing scoring 17 points in that one. And I remember Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, also comparing Yambing slightly to Ren Zabando. I know it may get a lot of reactions, but the way Rinwell Yambing is built, he's athletic, he can shoot the three, he's very tall, and he has a long wingspan as well. As we take a look at what happened in their first round meeting in October 28th.
It was just recently, Andre, at sinabi mo nga, it was also a highly physical fought game, knowing the two personalities of this team. You know that they're gonna go all out, but numbers there are really solid for Yambing. You mentioned about him. Even Kalahat was solid on that game. On the side of JRU naman, again, siguro ang ano lang dito is gonna be Rai De La Rosa because of what happened right now. So I'm sure Rai's gonna get his hands full providing spark for this undermanned JRU squad.
And Joshua Gia will not be suiting up today because he is serving a suspension because of that incident nga against College of St. Benilde back in November 8, just a few days ago. If we go back to that game where St. Benilde pretty much won, it was a one-ball game for them. They were up 20 points with 3 minutes 22 seconds remaining, and then that whole scuffle incident involving John Amores and a couple of College of St. Benilde players happened. Coach Topex, ang masakit dito, hindi na maaalala to eh. Yung ginawa ni Marvin Junicio na 18 points, 8 rebounds, solid numbers. And also the score, ang laging babalikan yung nangyari na unfortunate na incident na yun.
Again, it's really something so unfortunate, but just like what I always mention, the show must go on. You have to go on to the next play. There's a lot of basketball still to be played, not only by JRU but also for San Sebastian. So moving forward, focusing on what's in front of you. And if you're JRU, you want to make it a competitive ball game for them.
Well, we did see AJ Miranda because AJ Miranda will be one of the 6. So if San Beda had that Super 6 back in 2012, we will have the Task Force 6 ng JRU. Rai De La Rosa, team captain, JL De Los Santos, AJ Miranda, Paolo Villarin, MJ Hoson, and Jed Mercado. By the way, Jed Mercado has yet to play this season. This will be his first game played in season 98 due to circumstances, due to a lot of players being out and suspended para sa Jose Rizal University. Those 6 will have to play and step up and just make do with what they have.
I mean, these are still yung mga Task Force 6. A lot of things kumbaga, it's gonna be up in their hands. But again, you know how important it is if you're JRU, and amidst every difficulty, there's always gonna be an opportunity, Andre. So this might be something that Coach Luis Gonzalez is looking forward to with the players that they have right now.
And we did see just 6 players doing the round robin, and earlier today I did mention Christine Sanang Christine was able to speak to Rai De La Rosa, team captain of JRU. Jose Rizal University really opting not to talk, but it's very fortunate that Christine was able to speak and get something out of that conversation from team captain Rai De La Rosa. Let's go to Christine's first report before our game starts. Christine.
JRU Heavy Bombers will be coming in with 6 players strong, and according to them, this is probably the toughest game they will ever have to play in their whole basketball careers. But the show must go on for them, and they are more than ready to use all the force that they could so that they could make it against the San Sebastian Stags. And according kay team captain Rai De La Rosa, they will take today's game slowly but surely so they can make the most out of the combined strengths that they have. The hopes are still high for the Heavy Bombers, as they know that even if it's going to be difficult for them, they're still fueled by high determination and hard work because their main goal today is to finish this game strong. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Christine. I was talking to Rai De La Rosa yesterday, Coach Topex. He's a very good kid, of course, young brother of Rome De La Rosa. And sabi niya, you know what, Sir Andre, we're basketball players. You know, we're students, but we're basketball players. And we have no reason whatsoever because all we have to do is just really play the game that we love, and we play, we show up, and we do our jobs.
Yeah, just being a professional guy na collegiate players. We know Rai, he's a I mean, good kid, came from a good family, so he knows what it's like. Kaya nga na sinabi ko, it might be an opportunity for these guys. Who knows?
Now let's take a look at Coach Topek's top picks for the keys to winning for this undermanned, to say the least, JRU squad. And here it is. First up, hands in their pocket. I love your play of words here, Coach Topex. Keep your hands to yourself. Hands in your pocket. Please explain why.
I want to go basketball on this one, Andre. Obviously, you only have 6 guys. And knowing the stats of JRU coming to this game, they're the team that commits a lot of fouls. Knowing that you only have 6 guys, you want to make sure you're going to stay out of foul trouble. Kasi nga naman, they're committing 30 fouls per game. With only those players that you have right now, wala kang luxury to really rotate your players. So keeping your hands on your pocket, playing defense the right way will save you an opportunity in this ball game. Kaya malaking bagay talaga yon that they talk about that.
Second key here for Coach Topex, top picks. Conditioning is key. Dito papasok ang conditioning, Coach Topex.
Yeah.
6 na nga lang yung player mo eh. Bawal may mag-foul out, bawal may mapagod.
And I'm sure San Sebastian knows about it. So what will San Sebastian do? They will pressure and pressure on this ball game. So kailangan dito condition ka, Andre. Kasi nga naman, kailangan dito walang sayang na galaw. At the same time, kailangan meron kayong mga oxygen on your tanks because this is gonna be a 40-minute college basketball. So napakahirap yon para sa'yo.
And again, we want to point out, Jed Mercado will be playing his first NCAA game here in Season 98. And si MJ Hoson has only played a total of 31 minutes in 6 games this season, an average of 5 minutes per game. So these players, hindi sanay to see heavy minutes, they will really have to play out there and play the whole 40. As we take a look at San Sebastian's previous game, it was back in November 6 where they lost to San Beda by 3, 82-79.
That was a close ball game, Andre. It went into overtime. So malaking bagay yun na panguhugutan itong San Sebastian as they play itong JRU.
At mababanggit din natin dito, kanina pinag-usapan nga natin si Rin William Bing in that previous meeting against JRU in their first round meeting. Well, he is someone to watch out for, and we will get to that and show Rin William Bing's numbers against San Beda as well in that game back in November 6. But right now, let's go at courtside and listen to what Lance Santiago was able to get, and he was able to talk to team captain Ichi Altamirano before the game. Lance?
Andre, dumikit pero hindi na ipilit ang pagkapanalo para sa Stags noong nakaraang game. Sabi lang kalang team captain na si Ichi Altamirano, nasa gitna man daw sila ng ladder pero hindi daw dapat ito maging dahilan para panghinaan sila ng loob. Dagdag pa niya, 6 lang daw ang players ng JRU ngayon pero hindi din dapat ito maging dahilan para maging kampante sila. With only 6 games left, they should have no other place to go but up. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Lance. You know, it's also very important, especially for this team, to not take the JRU Heavy Bombers lightly in this one. I'm sure they won't do that. They don't want to take them for granted. They know JRU's hurting. JRU's vulnerable right now. It's only 6 players. Let's go to your top picks, Coach Topex. At uunahin natin dyan ay pressure.
I'm riding off their game against San Beda, Andre, because during that San Beda game, the reason it went close because they forced San Beda to commit 25 turnovers. Hindi lang yon. They scored 23 points off of those turnovers. So now riding off dito para sa JRU game, you know you have only 6 players, so kailangan dito constant. You pressure them on defense. Offensively, you're gonna attack them also, putting pressure on their offense. So, talking naman din about, sinabi ni Lance na alam ng San Sebastian na 6 lang to. So, you have to honor the game. Because you don't want to have the same situation as San Beda before with the Super 6 story. Yung season 87 natin, Andre, wherein there only were 6 guys from San Beda played against the EAC General. So, sa Arellano Chief. So, ito yung sinasabi ni Lance na reminder ni Ichi sa kanyang mga teammates, you will honor the game.
And I remember that game. It was coached by Coach Ronnie Magsanok, that team with a Super 6 with Ivan Ludovice, Art de la Cruz, Richie Villaruz, Francis Abarcar, Dave Moralde, Junjun Bonsubre back in 2012 in season 87. Will that happen in this game? Well, let's find out right now. But go at center court for the starting units for both Coach Egay Macaraya and Coach Louis Gonzalez.
Good afternoon. Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Live ngayon sa GTV Worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV at GMA News TV International at may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website at sa YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Welcome right here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. It's the elimination second round. Our main game of our Friday doubleheader is the JRU Heavy Bombers versus the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Let's meet our starting fives. Starting for the JRU Heavy Bombers. At guard number 6, Paulo.
And here is the unusual starting five para kay Coach Louie Gonzalez. He has no choice but to field a starting five, so he will go with Paulo Villarin. And Villarin hasn't started this season. He has only played 9 games, a total of 34 minutes. He will be joined by JL De Los Santos, AJ Miranda, Ray De La Rosa, and MJ Hoson. Hoson also hasn't started in the 6 games played that he played here. Ang may iwan sa bench ay itong si Jed Mercado. So they're playing with a small lineup because no bigs, no Joshua Giab, no Ryan Arenal, no Jason Celis, no Jonathan Medina. Just 6 players for JRU. Para naman kay Coach Egay Macaraya, he will go with the 5, the usual 5, with Paeng Are, Itziel Tamerano at the backcourt, James Una, Rin William Bing, and Romel Calahat. San Sebastian in red, JRU in yellow. Ating officiating crew for this afternoon. Our crew chief is a FIBA International referee, Anthony Sulit. He will be joined by referee number 1, Carlo Vergara, and referee number 2, Josuel Cruz, and both are national referees. Andre Felix, alongside former LPU head coach, former San Sebastian head coach, Topex Robinson, and former standout na si Coach Topex Robinson. First possession will go to JRU. Miranda. Dos Santos. And look at how they patiently execute their offense to start this game. Hoson given daylight, in and out with that 3. I like that shot, Coach Topex.
Yeah, that was an open shot, a well-executed play. As you notice here, Andre, at the start of the ball game, the JRU Heavy Bombers are opting to play zone, which is the right thing to do. Playing zone means there's gonna be lesser movement defensively, so walang masyadong galawan. But you have to give up the 3-point shot.
And Itziel Tamerano knocks down the first 3. And that's a result of playing that 2-3 zone, as you did mention, Coach Topex. But you have no choice. You can't play. Well, I don't know if they can. I'm sure these are really well-conditioned kids. But if you can play man-to-man whole 40 minutes.
Yeah, Andre, you have to pick your poison if you're JRU. You could play matchup, which you're gonna get tired, or you could play zone, and kumbaga, matalo ka na from San Sebastian shooting outside shots.
And we saw Jed Mercado there, trying to stay warmed up. There he is, the lone bench player, nag-iisang kapalitan nitong 5 nasa sahig ngayon para sa JRU. Free throw is good para dito kay AJ Miranda. Let's see if he can knock down the second. Miranda is a 56% free throw shooter in season 98. He misses the second. Now let's go back to Lance Santiago for a second report of this game for San Sebastian.
Andre, Coach Topex, kanina nakapanayam ko sa Romel Calahat at sinabi niya na may payo daw sa kanya ang pamilya coming to this game. Sinabi daw sa kanya na huwag mainit ang kanyang ulo. Aminado siya na may mga pagkakataon daw na sa mga games daw nagkakainitan. Pero at this point daw, mas cautious na sila sa mga actions nila. Tinanong ko siya kung anong message niya para sa kanilang mga fans at mga supporters. Sinabi niya na kahit daw natatalo sila minsan, maraming salamat daw sa kanilang suporta. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Lance. Missed there, rebounded by Yambing. He's down on the floor. Pumunta kay Calahat ang bola, balik sa San Sebastian. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Calahat to Una. He's trapped. So many yellow shirts inside. Yambing thought about it. He sets his feet, fires the 3. Yes! para sa 3.
The patience of San Sebastian paying off, moving the ball around, making the zone pay for JRU.
Rin William steadily climbing up. He is the third leading scorer now for San Sebastian in 11 games played, averaging close to 9 points a game, close to 4 rebounds per game, and he has been stroking it from downtown as well. Itong si Rin William Bing shooting 42% from three-point range. He is the highest three-point shooter of the San Sebastian team. And Santos. Now here's a good drive, but a miss. Para kay Villarin. Foul right after.
That's what Coach Louis Gonzalez was telling Villarin after that miss shot. You don't have to bother because you're fouling a guy 90 feet away from the basket. One thing. The second thing is you only have 6 players in your team. So those are useless fouls that you're going to give up that I'm sure you will regret as we play along in this ball game.
Ares makes it to Altamirano and traveling call on Itchy Altamirano. Let's go back to JRU's side and listen to Christine San Agustin's first quarter report.
As a team captain, Rai De La Rosa is here to make sure that they will put their well-being first dahil sigurado siya na pagkatapos daw ng game na ito ay pagod na pagod silang lahat. Dagdag pa na the only way that they can succeed with this game is if they will continue to move forward and make sure that no one will be left behind. Extra challenging daw ang role ng pagiging team captain lalo na ngayon, pero kahit pa ganon, he made sure that he keeps a positive outlook on everything moving forward. Andre and Coach Topex, malakas pa rin ang kumpiyansa ng koponan dahil alam nilang ginawa nila ang lahat ng pag-eensayong kailangan para mauwi nila ang panalo. Back to the pan.
Maraming salamat, Christine, for that report. Again, JRU missing the services of Jason Tan, Joshua Giab, William C., Jason Celis, Marvin Jonicio, Mark Abwag, Jonathan Medina, Carl De Jesus, CJ Gonzalez, as Paulo Villarin. First field goal for JRU made by Paulo Villarin. Oh, nice look by Altamirano, wanting to go to Villarin. Touch pass to Are, back to Yambing. He fires his second triple. Yes! Para sa 3!
You gotta love the activity nitong si, again, the team of San Sebastian moving the ball around. Though, ito lang ang napansin natin, Andre, a lot of possessions of San Sebastian. They're just shooting from the 3. So far, they're connecting. So that's a good sign for Coach Egay Macaraya and the rest of the Stags.
That was a good play. Wala kay JL De Los Santos pointing to his eyes, telling Miranda, I see you, A-Gem. Just cut to the basket. By the way, Yambing, he is the three-point field goal leader for season 98, shooting at 41.6%. 20 out of 48 from beyond the arc. Altamirano fires, all air. Are, still air ball. Una try to put it back. At dyan magkakaproblema ang JRU sa rebounding, but a foul will be charged. It will be on JL De Los Santos. First personal, second team foul of JRU. Again, the Heavy Bombers just fielding 6 players in this game. Coach Louis Gonzalez calls his first timeout. 5:21 nalalabis sa ating first quarter. Lamang ng 4 ang San Sebastian 9-5.
Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98
featured matchup for this game right now. JRU's Agent Miranda against San Sebastian's Rinwil Yambing, 2 players who've been playing solid for their respective schools this season. As you can see, at their numbers, I did mention Rin William Bing knocking down 2 triples already so far in this game. He is the NCAA's 3-point field goal leader at 41.6%. AJ Miranda, on the other hand, is JRU's 3rd leading scorer this season.
You've mentioned Yambing, Andre. He's pretty much solid with his with his execution. Composure is there. He has a leaping ability also. You gotta love him. And the future's bright for this player.
I'm really excited for what Yambing. Here he is again. Yes! Para sa tres! 3rd triple by this kid. Remember the name, Rin William Bing.
Wow, solid. I mean, when you see him take that shot, just posture pa lang yung release ng bola, yung ano ng follow through, ang taas kaagad ng percentage.
Pati hindi niya pinipilit. Diba? Tingnan mo, nag-isip pa nga eh. And then he sets, he fires, that's his 2nd triple. And then, also credit Altamirano and the Stags for locating. Una, no look. Yambing, deadly from that spot. But again, JRU playing that zone defense. Altamirano tries his luck from beyond the arc. No go, Hoson ahead to De Los Santos. JL against Altamirano. Up and in, count the basket plus the foul.
This is gonna be the problem now for San Sebastian. You have to remember, yes, you might be making your threes right now, Andre, but JRU is playing zone. So that means on every missed shot, long shot means long rebound. The reason you get that long rebound will trigger the transition of JRU. Kaya naman nakita natin doon, JRU taking advantage of that penetration. Kaya nakita natin itong si De Los Santos attacking that defense.
Kaya ka nga nandito, Coach Topex Robinson. You see things that I don't see. No, but that's a very valid point because they play the zone and pag yun nga, may pwedeng mag-leak out ng maaga. Parang mga laro lang yan sa mga interbarangay, di ba? Nakasona. Sino yung 2-3?
Yun na,
ahead ka na kagad.
So ito ngayon, itong JRU, they're gonna live and die with San Sebastian.
Rin William Bing knocks down another 3. Sorry, Coach Topex, for cutting you. But this kid is on fire today.
He's the bright light for San Sebastian right now. Ichi Altamirano starting it off with that first 3, pero from then on, ito nang si Yambing taking charge for San Sebastian.
But another 3-point play for JRU. First, let's go back to Rin William Bing's 4th triple knockdown today. And then, Jed Mercado, hello to the NCAA. First game play for Jed Mercado. He hasn't been fielded this season, Coach Louis Gonzalez. He is one of the reserve players of JRU. But what a play there, getting the 3-point play and knocking down that free throw. 4 minutes left here in the first. Yambing. Naka-stay home na si De La Rosa. Another outside three. Look at Yambing, skying high for that offensive rebound. Nag-isip si De Soyo, bounce pass to Yambing. Back to Yambing. They're really going to Yambing. Heat check, misses on that 3. He is human after all.
Yes, sir. And again,
man, this kid.
San Sebastian falling in love with shooting threes is going to be a problem. Yes, looking at Yambing's stats right now, Yambing alone already has 12 points. Better than the 11 points of JRU.
Wow, this kid was born in Iligan City. But galing to sa Santo Rosario Padre Burgos, Southern Leyte. Ibong Leyte to sing Rin William Bing, 6'3". 23 years old. Timeout called by Coach Egay Macaraya. The Stags up by 4 against the undermanned Heavy Bombers.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer niyo. Babae pala. Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated.
Let's take a look. Back in November 6 against San Beda, itong San Sebastian. It was a close game, losing to the Red Lions just by 3 points. In that one, 82-79. They lost in overtime. That is NCAA's 5th overtime game ngayong season. And ang San Sebastian 0-2 sa overtime games. Natalo din sila sa Lyceum, 82-79. Back on October 9, Real Bay final score. San Sebastian still trying to keep their Final Four hopes alive. In season 98, Yambing, JRU still going in a 2-3 zone. That's all they're going to play defense, especially with only 6 players on the floor. Today, Ian Sweeko has his first basket off the bench, and he commits his first personal foul on Jed Mercado. The drive by Soyo inside Sweeko, using the glass, and Yambing gets the break. Ken Villapando comes in. This is the luxury that Coach Egay Macaraya has. I know all the hype has been with Ken Villapando, and rightfully so, kasi kumbaga hinog na itong si Ken Villapando. And then nakita ni Coach Egay, teka lang, yung Yambing ganda nung nilalaro past few games ha. He starts Rinwil Yambing, gets his confidence up, knocks down 4 threes, sits him down, puts in Ken Villapando.
The challenge there for JRU is paano pag nagsabay itong dalawang to, Andre? That's gonna be a problem because they're not just gonna pose threat offensively. They're also gonna be a threat defensively. Why? Because they have the speed and the length para sa kupunan ng San Sebastian.
Concha wanting to go to Villapando, couldn't handle the pass.
I like that the adjustment that Coach Egay did after a timeout. He wants to quicken the pace offensively kasi nangyayari, nilalakad ng kanyang mga manlalaro. So it's helping JRU. Kasi nga naman, nakakapagpahinga.
Correct.
But so far kasi, the problem here with San Sebastian, nakaka-score itong JRU. And not only score, but they go to the free throw line.
Yes.
So being in the free throw line will give you time to rest. So yun yung isang bagay that I'm sure Coach Ega and the rest of the staff, the coaching staff of San Sebastian, will remind their players.
Another look inside. Jed Mercado. Now at 4, make that 5 points para dito kay Jed Mercado. And ito yung sabi mo, Coach Topex, wala yung mga ibang players, 6 lang sila. Walang choice but to put in Jed Mercado. And this is his opportunity and he's making the most out of it.
San Sebastian Stags falling in love with that outside shot. Yes, earlier it's connecting, but now it's posing problems for San Sebastian. But ito namang JRU being aggressive, attacking the basket, not minding the time. Now we are tied at 17.
First deadlock. Less than 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Tabla tayo, 17 all. Desoyo catches, fires, knocks down the 3, puts San Sebastian ahead again by 3, 20-17, a minute and 40 left here in the first quarter. And JRU saying, let's set up our offense. De La Rosa fires the 3. Watch out with a rebound, balik sa San Sebastian. Desoyo says, give me the ball, I'm your point guard. I'll fire the 3 here. And he misses. Makakuha ni De Los Santos. But you're correct, Coach Topex. If you're San Sebastian, of course, you have more players on your bench. You want to run as much as possible. As itong JRU, pwede magpahinga. We will get all the rest that we can get.
Another thing that I want to point out, Andre, if you are shooting threes, there's no way that you're gonna get fouled. The only time you're gonna get fouled is kung nag-over-defend yung JRU. But if you're gonna look at the defense of JRU, they're not closing out long. Sabi nga natin, they're gonna live and die with San Sebastian shooting threes. Right now, with only a minute left in our ball game, 2 team fouls pa lang itong JRU.
Tama. De La Rosa fires the 3. Yes! Para sa 3! That is what right, De La Rosa does. Knocks down that three. De La Rosa also a really good three-point shooter at 33.7% in season 98. And tama yung nabanggit mo, Coach Topex, itong JRU has been to the line 8 times already. Samantalang San Sebastian, wala pang free throws. All. Shot clock is dead. JRU only with 6 players today. After that unfortunate incident last Tuesday against CSB and a foul committed by Raymart Escobedo, first personal.
What's surprising here, Andre, mas nauna pa na napunta sa penalty itong San Sebastian Stags. Wherein, I was talking about earlier, you want to get this team into foul trouble. So far, you're not doing it because you're falling in love with shooting outside shots.
7 personal fouls committed already by San Sebastian as a team. Dalawa pa lang. Nabanggit nga ni Coach Topex Robinson ang fouls ng JRU. There's Coach Louis Gonzalez. There's been a lot of pressure, I'm sure stress the past few days. Randall is in both free throws. Nesoyo, Villapando, shot winding down. Here's the clock. And to end the first quarter, Jesse Somoda. And they will check if that basket counts para kay Somoda. Here's a guy who got ejected in their first round meeting back on October 28th. And we just heard the Coliseum announcer, they will count Somoda's 3. The Stags up here 23-20. That breaks the tie. 21 of the 23 points of San Sebastian coming off 3-point shots. We'll take a quick break. Second quarter. Coming up sa aming pagbabalik dito lamang sa GTV.
Stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil wagi ang mayalam.
Life hasn't been easy lately, so we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology.
Now underway, Ken Villapando and San Sebastian with the basketball. Escobedo using that Somoda screen, stolen away by De La Rosa. Coach Topex, you only have 6 players, you're down 3 at the end of the first quarter. You're still in a good spot here if you're JRU. De La Rosa fires a 3. Earlier hit one. He misses his second triple. De Los Santos, smart enough, was able to hit Shanoda off his legs. Possession staying dito sa JRU.
But just looking at the first quarter stats, Andre, what's surprising for San Sebastian? Yes, they're making their threes, but they haven't gone to the free throw line yet. Well, ito namang JRU, the reason why it's close, they were able to have 10 free throw attempts, converting 5 points.
San Sebastian committed 17 fouls in that first quarter. JRU with only 2 fouls in that one. Again, in case you just tuned in, this is JRU's first game coming off that stoppage, a game that stopped between The Heavy Bombers and the Blazers. Now let's turn it over back to JRU's side and listen to what Christine San Sebastian was able to gather from Coach Louie Gonzalez after the end of the first quarter.
We look good, and you know why? Because we are enjoying the game. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Louie Gonzalez sa kanyang koponan dahil ayon pa sa kanya, ito naman talaga ang gusto nilang mag-manifest sa kanilang laro matagal na. Dinagdag pa rin ni Coach Louie Gonzalez na at this point, napakalaking bagay ng pagtitiwala sa isa't isa dahil kapag tinuloy nila ito, ay malamang all good things will follow. Yan muna for now. Balik to the panel.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. Coach Louie Gonzalez is a professional. Of course, he'd rather, a lot of media, friends from the media asking him what he thinks about what happened, getting a few words from Coach Louie. He just wants to focus on the game. Game at hand. And so far, so good. Jed Mercado is looking good. He hasn't played here this season, one of the 3 reserves in JRU. And so far, Mercado is their leading scorer. Shanoda inside. Jeke Macaraya on your screens. 3-point field goal shooting. San Sebastian knocking down 7 out of 14. Struggling from the 2-point area.
What we're not seeing here right now with San Sebastian, Andre, is they're not able to put pressure defensively sa koponan ng JRU. Kaya naman nakakapag-execute ng maayos ng play. And so far successful itong JRU with their half-court execution.
Miranda back on the floor. De La Rosa takes a breather. 8 and 16 remaining here in the second quarter. Let's go now to Lan Santiago and find out what he has to say about San Sebastian Stags on this report.
Kanina si Coach Ege Macaraya, sinasabi niya sa huddle na kailangan lahat ay gumalaw. Kailangan lang bantayan si Ray De La Rosa at na-foul daw sila mabilis dahil hindi kalkulado ang kanilang mga kilos. Kanina din nakausap ko si Rafael Are at sinabi niya na coming to this game, kailangan daw mas pinaigting pa nila ang kanilang maturity dahil susi ito para sa kanilang pagkapanalo. Dagdag pa niya, may pamahiin daw sila na pinaniniwalaan every time nilaro sila. Bawal daw magpagupit before the game dahil daw niniwala sila pag ginawa ito ay matatalo sila. Balik sa inyo.
Ganun pala yun. Bawal magpagupit. May ganun palang kasabihan niyo. Alam mo ba yan, Coach Tupex?
Well, whatever you think works for you, you have to try it.
By the way, Ken Villapano knocking down that 3 on the other end. That's San Sebastian's 8th triple made. They're 8 of 15, 53% from 3-point range in this game. They'll try another 3. That time he overshoots his mark. Sumoda inside. Felt he was fouled. Lost a handle on the ball. Here's Hoson. Finding Mercado. Mercado leading JRU with 9 points. Perfect from the field. 3 of 3. Mercado goes back to the bench. De La Rosa back in. So mabilis ang palitan dito. Coach Louie, Miranda fires. The ball will just go out of bounds. Kakalabas lang ni De La Rosa. Quick break. Pasok ulit.
I was looking at the bench of JRU. Teka lang naman pag tumingin si Coach Louie sa bench, alam mo na ikaw ay papasok. Wala nang nagkakamali.
Oo, kasi pag tumingin ng coach sa'yo, hindi mo pa alam, ako ba tinitingnan o yung katabi ko? So, di ba? Ito ngayon, pag tiningnan ka, isa lang yung sub eh. Pag tiningnan ni Coach Louie yung bench,
tayo na.
Tayo ka na kagad pag tiningnan.
Hindi pwedeng iwas dito sa pasok dahil talagang ikaw na talaga yung next man up. But again, with the way this game is playing, I would say JRU's manning or taking control of this first half. Obviously, we have 24 more minutes to play. So tingnan natin if they could sustain this. They're moving the ball around, even with the pressure that San Sebastian has been putting. They're still taking good shots.
Yeah.
Ang malaking bagay pa dito, Andre, is they're limiting their turnovers.
Tama.
They're taking care of that basketball. They only have 1 turnover, Andre.
And Amir Aguilar knocks down that 3. Earlier, he missed one, but finally getting another 3 para sa San Sebastian. 9 triples made. JRU's minutes. De Los Santos has played all 13. Villarin 12. De La Rosa 12 minutes. Miranda 11. Hoson 11 minutes played. As De La Rosa fires the 3 and miss. dotted by Villapan. Mercado has played just 6 minutes in this one, and he is JRU's leading scorer with 9. Coming off the bench dahil siya lang yung isang sub. You know, if you're JRU, yes, you're down 7, 5 minutes left here in the second quarter, but you only have 6 players. You have to be happy because you're playing at your own pace.
Again, I have to repeat this over and over again. You're still in control of your fate here, Andre. I mean, hindi ka pino-force ng San Sebastian to turnovers. That illegal screen was considered a turnover, but that's coming from execution.
Tumawag ng timeout, Coach Egay Makaraya. It's a 7-point ball game. San Sebastian here 31, JRU 24 with only 6 players here with 5:09 remaining in the first half. Kami po yung magbabalik.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2
is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hardcore drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game.
At the half, it will be Mel Kaluag performing at center court. Abangan niyo po yan. We're 5 minutes and 9 seconds away from that performance from Mel Kaluag. Coach Topex, so far, JRU still in that 2-3 zone. Dun sa mga kakapanood pa lamang ng larong ito, JRU and San Sebastian. JRU galing nga dun sa pagkatalo against CSB in an unfortunate incident involving John Amores. Are you, the way you're seeing JRU play here, you're down 7, but are you content with how things are going so far against San Sebastian?
If I'm JRU, you're pretty much playing it the right way. Obviously, you're only undermanned, but etong nakakaano dito, Andre, they already forced San Sebastian to 6 turnovers just by playing zone. And yes, they might be connecting from the through there. 9 of 19 sa 3-point shots. Total field goal nila, they're 11 of 26. So ibig sabihin, pipito pa lang yung kanilang high percentage. Kaya naman, 0 free throw pa rin itong San Sebastian. Wherein dapat nga sinabi natin, atakihin mo ng atakihin. Kaya walang foul problems itong JRU. They only have 2 fouls dito sa ating second quarter. Isa pa doon, illegal screen.
Tama. 9 out of 19 itong San Sebastian from 3-point range. 2 of 7 from the 2-point area.
So ang ano dito, Andre, is JRU is still within striking distance. Kumbaga, if you're gonna look at the numbers, you're only down by 2 possessions. That's only 6 points.
At sabi mo nga, humiwas ng foul. Isang foul pa lang si Miranda, De Los Santos, Villarin at Oso.
Tama nga yung sinabi dito ni Pokes. 2 turnovers pa lang itong JRU. Kaya talagang pulido yung kanilang depensa. While ito namang San Sebastian already has 7 turnovers. Would you believe so?
Walo na, naagaw pa naman.
Oo eh. So, zona eh. Sa zona, bihirang sana kung pinipress mo. Another thing, they were able to attack the basket at that deep.
Pati maliit sila, there's no big man. Wala nga yung Arenal, wala yung Giyab, walang Junicio. Tingnan natin dito, points of turnovers. 8 na para sa JRU. Another turnover for San Sebastian. Oh, and he is fouled. He will head to the line. That is MJ Oson. Oson, who has only played 6 games this season. He did not start prior to this one. He's only played a total of 31 minutes the whole season. And Hoson has missed his field goals. 0 of 6 siya from the field. 0 of 4 from downtown before this game. Actually, di pa nga nakakascore si Hoson. this entire season. Una gets stripped. Last touch by Una. Ball back to JRU. And again, quick substitution para dito kay Coach Louie Gonzalez. Mercado back to the bench. Villarin back on the floor. 31-28. San Sebastian ahead here. Biggest lead went up as much as 7 points. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining sa ating first half. De Los Santos attacks, kicks it out. 3-3, but Mintes. Si Villarin. Louie Gonzalez applauding. This boys, only 6 players. Again, no Tan, no Gia, no C, no Celis, no Junicio, no Abuag, no Medina, no De Jesus, no Gonzalez, no Arenal, and of course, no John Amores. As Aguilar knocks down his second triple, extends San Sebastian's lead, 34-28, 2:53 left here in the second quarter.
Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98.
Mel Kaluag will be performing at the half at center court. There she is, mga kapuso. We're 2 minutes, 53 seconds away from that halftime performance of Mel. Thank you for joining us live on GTV. Andre Felix on the call alongside Coach Topex Robinson as we take a look at the threes. And that's what all San Sebastian has been doing. 10 na 3-pointers. Nakailang yes para sa tres na ako, Coach Topex?
Medyo nasawa na ako.
Naghahanap na nga ako ng ibang sabihin dito eh. Naghahanap na nga ako eh.
But I mean, if you're San Sebastian, I'm sure that's the game plan that Coach Egay told his players. Especially, he didn't really expect, or he already knew that JRU will play zone because, you know, being undermanned, what are the options that you're gonna do?
Miranda, one-hander, wala. And Yambing is back on the floor. He did knock down 4 threes in the first quarter. 30, 34 points sa Sebastian, galing sa 3-point range. Yambing, pero nakadikit na kagad ang depensa ni Miranda. 1-3-1 zone now employed by JRU. Another 3, Aguilar, in and out. On a putback is good. Para kay Romel Kalahat.
San Sebastian Stags opting to go attack the basket. Same as what they did with Aguilar, setting him up on the corner. Kaya naman pag-atake nitong point guard nitong San Sebastian, talaga namang open itong si Aguilar.
De La Rosa, an air ball on that 3, apologizes right away to Gonzalez. Jed Mercado is back on the floor for MJ Hoson. Ito lang, dyan talaga din, you know, if you're San Sebastian, you have to pound it inside because you see it's a smaller JRU lineup. No legit big itong JRU. Kasi mga bigs nga nila, suspended. With Arenal, Giab, they're all out. Desoyo fires another 3 and he knocks it down again. Pang-11 na yan na tres ng San Sebastian. They have knocked down 11 out of 23 3-point attempts. De Los Santos, good baseline cut. Nice reverse. What a miss mula kay Villarin. Here's Desoyo. Yambing. He was hot in the first quarter with 4 threes. Desoyo, nagamit ng screen. Fires the 3. Bang! 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 12 3-pointers made by San Sebastian as a team, shooting 50% from downtown.
They've really been solid with their outside shots, a way to connect the basket. The difference now at Andre is they were able to attack and kick it out. So hindi na kagaya dati, dribble, and then take a shot. While ito namang JRU, again, making sure that they're looking for that advantage coming from De Los Santos. Posting up itong si Desoyo, kaya naman mabibigyan na naman ng dalawang free throws itong si De Los Santos.
Yambing has 4 threes. Desoyo with that third triple. Aguilar has 2. Villapando has a 3. Sumoda has a 3. Altamirano has a 3. 12 3-pointers. Inaalam natin ngayon kay kasamang Pong Ducanes kung ilan ba yung record for making the most number of threes in a game by a team. Now it's a 12-point lead, just like that, ballooning as much as 14. Another 3! Green William Bing with another yes! Para sa 3!
What a way to really light up the fire, or kumbaga pinapagod ka nila dito, Andre, with all of those 3-point shots so far connecting. Already they're 12-3 in this ballgame.
Naman ang JRU, wala. Here's Yambing. 5 threes na kinakamada ni Yambing. Desoyo. Balik kay Yambing. Bumukol na naman. Yes! Para sa 3! Green William Bing en fuego. 5 out of 6 from downtown. Make that 6 of 7. 18 points in 11 minutes. And that is San Sebastian's 14-3 made in this game to end the half. Wow. Halftime breakdown, and look at Coach Egay talking to Yambing. And there's that 6'3", 23-year-old Rin William Bing with 18 points, an 18-point lead for the Stags at the half.
Time now for our top 10 plays in week number 8 of the NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament. And we're off to the races at number 10. Daniel Malyari stood no chance against James Quecote, who went all the way.
Turns on the jacks, Quecote. Count it plus the foul.
At number 9, if you can do it, so can I. Here's JB Bajío with his own version of a one-man fast break.
47 in the third quarter. San Beda has been unstoppable.
Here at number 8, teamwork makes the dream work. Look at the ball movement of the Mapua Cardinals, which leads to an easy baseline drive by Renz Nokum.
To Nokum. Sidestep ni Hernandez, dinrap pass kay Nokum.
Nagkabanggaan lang sila doon, palayang sa
Dito naman sa number 7, ang patented full court press ng JRU. Dahil nakaagaw si Joshua Giab, nakapuntos si Jonathan Medina.
And almost a dunk para kay Jonathan Medina, but he lays it in.
Sa number 6, hindi lang puro depensa ang JRU, may opensa rin. Tingnan nyo naman itong napakalinis na play para kay Joshua Giab.
Nice look inside to Giab.
Speaking of plays, how about this for number 5? Look at the execution that leads to a 3 from the rookie, Rin William Bing.
That's it, yes, para sa 3. Rin William Bing, another 3.
Para naman sa number 4, may nakatulog sa depensa. At dahil dyan, nagkaroon ng easy alley-oop mula kay John Barba patungo kay Omar Larupay.
Very important yan.
Wow, what a connection right there, Barba to Omar Larupay.
Sa number 3, Brent Paraiso sumaksak na parang kutsilyo sa kusina. Kain ang mga pirata.
Santos, Paraiso umupo sa ere.
What a beautiful read, seeing that mismatch from Umali.
Dito sa number 2, isang crucial basket mula kay Luis Sanggalang na nakatulong makuha ang ikapitong sunod na panalo ng defending champions.
Sanggalang offensive rebound. Sanggalang gives the lead back to Letran.
Sanggalang is the player you can't leave open when he gets a rebound kasi...
At para sa ating number 1 play, nagsimula tayo sa coast to coast, tapusin natin sa coast to coast. 1, 2, 3, 4 na bantay. Di napigilan ang number 23 ng San Sebastian na si Kenneth Villapando.
Good drive by Villapando. gets the basket plus the foul, and he will head to the line for a bonus.
That's our top 10 for this week. Join us again next time for more awesome plays in the men's basketball tournament of NCAA Season 98.
Mga bulero, eto na ulit ang burahan. Tuloy-tuloy tayo sa pagbisita sa iba't ibang NCAA schools para makipagkwentuhan, makipagkulitan at makipagbolahan! Totoo to! Hindi namin kayo binobola. WTG! ATM dito sa UPHSD sa LT para makipagkwentuhan with our NCAA athletes. At ipapalabas po ito sa GMA GTV and ICYMI sa FB NYT, PBH, FTW, diba?
Ano yung mga letra pinagsasabi mo?
Bakit? Di mo alam?
Whatever. SMH.
Oh, alam mo ba yung SMH?
Shaking my hair.
Wala ka namang buhok.
Ano dapat?
Eh di, shining my head.
Ito ang tanong ko lang sa inyo. Karamihan sa inyo, taga-probinsya, di ba? Malaki bang factor na nandito kayo sa malayo sa Manila na nakakatulong? Ibig sabihin yung scenery, yung simoy ng hangin. Mas okay ba sa inyo rito?
Malaking bagay kasi yung pag-aaral, malaking bagay yun. Malaking tulong sa family namin yun. Pero di rin maiiwasan talaga na mamimiss mo yung probinsya. So, yun.
Sige, ano bang namimiss nyo sa probinsya?
Unang-una yung pagkain po, Papa Bear. Masarap talaga yung pagkain pag sa probinsya po talaga.
Pero,
ano po, yung fresh air.
Fresh air. Ikaw, sino namimiss mo sa probinsya?
Dito po lumaki sa Las Piñas.
So, kalimutan mo na yung tanong ko. Kalimutan mo na yan. Okay.
Eto, na-bring up din yan yung pagkain. And speaking of kasi practice, school, nakakapagod, recovery food. Sa inyo ba guys, ano yung favorite food nyo? Start of Lian.
Sa akin is yung pork sinigang.
Uy, sinigang. Sarap.
Panalo yun.
Ikaw, Jello, siguro naman di mo sasagutin na taga rito ka. Sige na yung paborito mong pagkain dito.
Fried chicken sa canteen.
Fried chicken sa canteen. So kung sa labas, ayaw mo ng fried chicken.
Pwede naman.
Pwede rin. Nag-promote ka pa. Ang ibig sabihin kasi ng perpetual health, tumutulong yan. Sino ang pinaka gusto nyong tulungan kung mabibigyan kayo ng pagkakataon?
Ray?
Yung mga bata po na nangailangan tulong.
Kasi, of course, lahat tayo, napapanood namin yung laro nyo. Sobrang physical, grabe kayo mag-prepare. Pero ngayon, uso na kasi mga mental health, very important.
at the half. Score is 48 para sa San Sebastian Stags, 30 para sa JRU Heavy Bombers. In case you just tuned in, JRU is fielding 6 players today after most of their lineup getting suspended after that incident with CSB last Tuesday. AJ Miranda leading the way for JRU with 9. Jed Mercado also with 9. As we take a look at the numbers here, 3-point field goals. Before this game, San Sebastian, their most in a game was 8 3-point field goals made. That was game number 14. And today, they've knocked down 14 threes out of 26 attempts. And that they're shooting at 53.8% from downtown. Andre Felix kasama si Coach Topex Robinson. Coach, it's been lights out para sa San Sebastian from 3-point range, especially in that second quarter.
Just like what I mentioned on top of this ball game, Andre, we've talked about JRU picking their poison. They don't want to press. They don't want to play man-to-man. Obviously, they only have 6 guys in this ball game, so they really are forced to play zone. You know, what you're giving up is what San Sebastian right now is capitalizing on, which is the 3-point shots. You've mentioned earlier that they were 14 of 26 from the 3. If you're gonna look at their total field, their total score, they scored 42 points from the 3 out of their 48 points. So that's really huge for San Sebastian.
And even that guy, si Amir Aguilar, who normally doesn't really see action para sa San Sebastian, knocking down 2 threes. But how about Rinwil Yambing? 18 points, plus 15 whenever he's on the floor, knocking down 4 threes in the first quarter. Inupo, most of that second period, binalik ni Coach Egay, knocking down 2 threes. He's 6 of 7 from the field, all from 3-point range. 8 rebounds as well para kay Rinwil Yambing, and just a single turnover and 1 foul. And sumunod din dyan si Alex De Soyo and Amir Aguilar off the bench, combining for 15 points.
Well, ito namang JRU, as we were talking about earlier, they only have 6 guys in this ball game, but they're pretty much steady. You know, you wouldn't expect, I mean, they're still competing, which we've mentioned. I like what Coach Louis Gonzalez is doing. They're still executing their plays. They're pretty much on, still in control of this ball game. Though, if you're not gonna look at the score because they're trailing right now with 18 points.
Let's go back to Coach Topex top picks. Or Coach top picks. Hands in their pocket and conditioning is key para sa JRU. Both may check mark, Coach Topex.
Yes, yeah, just like what I was mentioning, I'm not looking at the score, but what JRU is doing. 0 free throws for San Sebastian, so that means they're not forcing any fouls. Players nila, I mean, they only have four fouls. I mean, yeah, for 12 fouls in total. So ibig sabihin, okay pa rin sila.
Okay pa.
Yeah, they could still, they could still have that. Talagang they're still on top of the situation. Obviously, you're giving up threes. Threes, yes, they're making it, but that's a low percentage shot. Kaya naman, again, if you're a basketball aficionado, those are still good. Kaya naman, yung task for 6 so far, they're keeping their hands in their pocket. Another thing, conditioning. They're still there. They were able to execute their plays.
At ang gandang rotation ni Coach Louis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, ito nga. Just like what I mentioned, pressure, pressure, pressure. You don't see that. Why? Because JRU in 20 minutes of play only committed 2 turnovers. So, ibig sabihin, I'm sure Coach Ega has been patient with ayaw niya nga naman ng helter-skelter basketball, but so far, nakaka-execute ng maayos itong mga manlalaro ni Coach Louis Gonzalez. Honoring the game so far, yes, they are. They're not taking any shots that Coach Egay doesn't like. They're connecting outside. Nakita na kaagad nila yung zone, so how to beat the zone? Obviously, they're connecting from the outside. Let's look now at the matchup that they have, Andre.
Ito, Rinwil Yambing nga, 18 points, 8 rebounds. AJ Miranda for JRU with 9 points. He is 43% from the field so far. Second half now underway. Again, JRU playing their first game coming off that November 8th game stoppage against CSB. Only 6 players eligible to play for this game against the Stags. to end the week. 11-11. Magandang hapon po mga kapuso. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok. Andre Felix kasama si Coach Topex Robinson. Miranda. It's Miranda, Hoson, Villarin, De La Rosa, and De Los Santos. Hoson fires the three, knocks the three, cuts the San Sebastian lead to 15.
JRU not abandoning that zone defense that they have. But Yambing not abandoning shooting and making threes. Yes! Para sa tres!
Maraming salamat, Topex Robinson. Mukhang kukunin na sa Fuel Masters ng si Yambing and Rinwil Yambing. Man, this guy is real. 21 points in 12 minutes. 7 of 8 from downtown. De La Rosa's 3. It's nothing but air there. Wow, this kid, Rinwil Yambing, again, born in Iligan City. Was raised in Santo Rosario, Padre Burgos, Southern Leyte. Is on fire with 21 points. Let's see if they will go back to Yambing here. He has the basketball. Yambing. Altamirano fires the three, the miss. And here's De Los Santos. Now let's go back to Lan Santiago and listen to what Coach Egay Macaraya told the Stags inside the dugout at the half.
Andre and Coach Topex, kanina sa dugout, nakapanem ko si Coach Ege. Sinabi niya na napakataas daw ng respeto niya sa abilidad ng JRU Heavy Bombers dahil daw kahit sa mga pagkakataon nito ay they keep showing up and they keep playing hard. Ang reminder niya sa kanilang mga players ay huwag mag-rely sa tres dahil hindi daw piyesta araw-araw. Ang goal nila, mag-gain ng momentum para sa araw na to at maghanda para sa laro nila laban sa Benata. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Lance. Huwag daw mag-rely sa tres. Yambing again! Yes! 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 Para sa tres! 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 This guy, look at his teammates fanning out themselves. He is on fire! Yambing, 8 of 9 from downtown. Sasagot ang JRU, mintis si MJ Hoson. Coach Topex, pag magkataon, mabigyan kayo ng chance makuha to sa Fuel Masters. Kukunin mo ba si Rinwil Yambing?
Parang nakikita ko yung sarili ko sa kanya eh. Hindi, nataga San Sebastian.
Okay.
Di ba taga San Sebastian ako? Hindi shooting, obviously.
Naka-8-3s ka na ba in the game?
Parang inakarir yata yun sa akin.
Samantala, sa loob. That was a good pass. Matake naman. Uy, bagga. Mercado holding on. And Mercado, may iniinda si Jed Mercado. Again, JRU just with 6 players. And while Jed Mercado is at the line, seems to be okay. Let's go back now to Christine San Agustin and find out what Coach Louis Gonzalez told the Heavy Bombers at the half.
Andre and Coach Topex, the only thing that was thrown inside the JRU dugout are words of appreciation from their very own coach, Coach Louis Gonzalez. According to him, he appreciates how the JRU established their momentum in the first 2 quarters, and the only thing that's left to do is to convert this momentum into numbers. Yan muna for the JRU side. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. Good ball movement. It leaves Altamirano 3 for 3. Miss, rebounded there by Mercado. Almost a steal. Makukuha ni Miranda who attacks, gets blocked by Kalahat. Ball will stay with JRU. Coach Louis Gonzalez had to deal with a lot. Only 1 sub, 6 players just eligible to play here in this game against the Stags. Miranda. The jumper by Miranda is good.
You'll see JRU, Andre, patient with their execution, not forcing anything right now amidst the defense, the pressure defense on the half court that San Sebastian has been showing.
Foul away from the ball, offensive foul. tawag kay Una. Credit also the officials for doing a good job spotting fouls. As you can see, Coach Louis Gonzalez and JRU in the first quarter, 20 points since then. Scored 15. I remember that first quarter, dikit pa nga sila noon. The first quarter, they were just down 3, 23-20. After that, they only scored 10 in the second period, 5 in the third quarter, make that 7 in this quarter. Mercado, breakout game for him. Hasn't played a whole season. Now with 11 points for Mercado, and he hasn't missed a field goal. Tesoyo fires a 3. Long rebound, mapupunta kay Miranda. Mercado inside, the kick out. De La Rosa's jumper. In and out. Kalahat with the defensive board. Back to Altamirano and San Sebastian. A nice look inside to Villapando. And look at JRU. Just really moving the ball, but Miranda drives. What a move by AJ Miranda. He now has 13 to lead JRU. Shooting 5 of 11, 46% from the field today.
You'll notice there, Andre, itong JRU just running their own race. While ito namang San Sebastian really connecting well from the outside.
At napatawag ng timeout si Coach Louis Gonzalez. Lamang na ng 20. Itong San Sebastian, their biggest lead went up as much as 23. 5 minutes left here in the third. We'll be back after this.
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Me to Know.
Look at this ball movement. Then Miranda knocks down that jumper. He has been bright spot. And ito din, si Jen Mercado. He's been the lone bench player. Here's Miranda. Goes all the way. Miranda now with 15.
What's surprising here, Andre, ito pang si Ryan De La Rosa is only scoring 3 points. Diba? Coming into this game, he was really a big factor sa mga games nitong JRU. But again, the problem, I mean, not really a problem, but what Rai sacrificing on offense is making up on defense because he's the guy really, kumbaga siya yung nakikipagbrasuhan doon sa mga big man itong San Sebastian Stags.
Points in the paint, 20-10 in favor. The undermanned JRU Heavy Bombers down 20. Wala kay Mercado ang bola. Babalik kay Aguilar at sa San Sebastian. Nakatingin na agad ang si Alex Tesoyo. Gusto ilap, gusto i-alley-oop kay Yambing. Masyadong malakas, tumama sa backboard. There's De Los Santos to Miranda. Miranda, what a spin, what a move! Everything but the shot, baka kay Agent Miranda.
That's a bit frustrating para dito kay Miranda because again, sayang yung penetration mo doon. And the problem here, ibababa ka sa depensa.
Mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free.
Introducing Me to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know. Available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Looking for news
news and latest information.
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh. So,
gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes!
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
That's a good ploy coming from the San Sebastian Stags. Yes, they're connecting from the outside, but now they're looking more on the inside. So they're putting pressure on the interior defense of the JRU Heavy Bombers.
Coach Ege Macaraya calls a timeout. They're up 20, 63-43. 2 minutes and 59 left in the third.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! Ed Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news.
Again, JRU missing the services of Jason Tan, Joshua Gia, William C., Jason Celis, Marwin Junicio, Mark Abuag, Jonathan Medina, Carl De Jesus, and Christian CJ Gonzalez all missing 1 game, serving 1 game suspension. Samantala, si William C. at si Arenal will be serving 2 game suspensions. And ito naman si John Amores is in indefinite suspension. 6 players on the floor para sa JRU. 5 on the floor, 1 sub. Jesse Somoda racking up points from inside, Coach Topex.
Now itong San Sebastian Stags opting to play 1-3-1, kind of changing up the defense, making the players of JRU kind of think about what they're gonna do because so far, nakuha ng JRU yung flow na meron sila. And talking about free throws, itong JRU already is 9 of 19 from the free throw line, just like what Pong Tocane said. But looking at that number, the task force 6, Andre.
Ayan. De La Rosa is 5'11", De Los Santos is 5'11", AJ Miranda 6'2". He is the tallest. Ito na si Miranda. Siya na ngayon nag-start na center in this game. Villarin, 6-footer. Yan yung 6 na naglalaro para sa JRU because of that unfortunate incident last Tuesday against College of St. Benilde that resulted to a multiple player suspension. And William Bing knocks down another 3. My goodness, Yambing now total of 9 threes, 90% from 3-point range. A total of 29 points. His high was just 17 points. coming out party para kay Rin William Bing.
Actually, Andre, doon pa lang sa game nila against San Beda. Yang Bing is already showing signs of that outside shooting.
Here he is again. Coach Tombex. Bang! 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 What else can you do? It's not that JRU's not challenging, but that guy is just silky smooth, all butter from beyond the arc.
You know, Andre, yun yung isang bagay that you just mentioned. Nakatapang na sa three-point line yung defender nitong si Yang Bing, but still, he was able to connect.
Here he is again, Coach Topex. My goodness! Woo! Wow. Oh my goodness. Rin William Bing, 11 out of 12 from three-point range. No two-point field goals made for Yang Bing. Just 2 free throws, a total of 35 points. And now Yang Bing with the most points scored, eclipsing Will Gozum's 34. Will Gozum had 34 points last October 26. And that was the most any player has scored. Before that, it was Alin Bulanadi with 44 points ni Alin Bulanadi in 2019. We're looking to Yang Bing, turnover there para sa San Sebastian. Alam mo kung ako talaga JRU, kahit 6 ng player, baksin mo na ito. Huwag mo nang iwan yung Yang Bing. De La Rosa. He has struggled, but Miranda head to the line for a bonus. Suico, Escobedo, and Villapando all about to check in.
Suico and Villapando, Reward Escobedo, check back in for San Sebastian Golden Stags. Bonus free throw for Aguilar.
It really hasn't been CSB's week. They did win against JRU last Tuesday with that game stoppage, but they lost earlier today. And then, Will Gozum's record was broken. I'm sure they couldn't care any less with any records as long as they make it to the Final Four. That's what matters for Coach Charles Stew and the Blazers. But they're still in a good spot, number 2 in team standings, with 10 wins and 4 losses, dropping that game earlier to Perpetual Health 89-83 to end the third.
At the end of the third,
it's been all Rin William Bing. Remember the name of this kid, Rin William Bing. 35 points, the most this season from an NCAA player. 11 out of 12 from downtown, perfect from the line, 2 of 2. We'll take a quick break, fourth quarter coming up.
Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcourt heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on Cheap TV. Keep up with Non-Stop.
The score after 3 quarters, JRU with a 21-point lead, 74-53. And we take a look at the quarter scoring here. Dumikit ang JRU dito, but San Sebastian up by 21 points. And look at the Stags just dominating JRU. Not from inside, but from beyond the arc. Itong Stags hitting from the three-point range. 20 out of 36 from downtown today. 55.6%.
If there's anybody here, Andre, that could stop itong si Yambing from shooting threes,
si Coach Egay.
Si Coach Egay. Oo, kasi siya na makaka-stop eh. Grabe.
Ilabas mo lang si Yambing.
Oo,
which yun nga ginawa niya.
But that's part of the game plan actually. Obviously, sinabi nga ni Sir Pong kanina, kailangan mabilis din yung substitution mo dito eh. Kasi you wanna have fresh legs. That's part of the putting the pressure para sa koponan ng San Sebastian to fight off itong JRU.
Mercado inside. Almost traveled. Coaching staff of San Sebastian asking for a traveling violation. Jed Mercado now with 13 points. 15 para dito kay Jed Mercado, his first game here in season 98. But it's been overshadowed with a hot shooting for William Bing for San Sebastian. Everything but the shot. Good drive mula kay MJ Hoson. Roncha. This is his target from beyond the arc. A good drive. Inside para kay Jed Mercado. 17 points for Mercado. Here's a guy who didn't play a game in season 98. Coach Egay calls a timeout. Score is 74 for San Sebastian, 57 para sa JRU.
The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcourt heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on Cheap TV. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Two members of the management committee, Dax Castellano of College of St. Benilde and Mr. Paul Supan of Jose Rizal University, two very good friends, and both in that situation because of that unfortunate incident that resulted to a game stoppage last Tuesday, November 8th, between the Blazers and the Heavy Bombers. It also resulted to multiple players getting suspended for both sides. Kanina, CSB with 3 players out. In Leris Lepalam, Mark Sampo, and Chris Flores losing in that first game to Perpetual Help, 89-83. Samantala tong Jerry, just 6 players being fielded in this one against San Sebastian. Now Lance Santiago has more on the Stags. I don't know if he has more about Rin William Bing, but tell us what you have, Lance.
Andre and Coach Topes, parang bagyong nananalanta ang mga tres ni Rin William Bing. Kanina tinanong ko siya kung paano niya nagagawa na lumulusot lahat ng tres na pinapapasok niya. Sinabi niya sa akin na kada daw titira siya ay may bulong siya na dasal na Lord, sana pumasok ito. Tinanong ko siya, kapag trainings ba ganun daw ang kanyang performance, sinabi niya na hindi daw at nagugulat din daw siya sa araw na ito. Kanina tinanong ko din siya kung ano ang kinain niya bago siya pumasok sa game na ito. Sinabi niya kalderetang manok daw. Baka talaga nakakatulong ang kalderetang manok para makatres. Balik sa inyo.
Yung ba sikreto, kalderetang manok, Coach Topes? There's Yambing. Shows us that he can drive as well. And he will head to the line. That's his first drive. Itong si Rin William Bing.
You know, that was a smart move coming from Yambing kasi nga naman prior to that attempt by Yambing, na-block yung kanyang 3 for the first time.
Alam mo,
So he kind of opted now to change his strategy. Kaya naman he was awarded.
nakadikit na yung depensa. Yambing, that's his first miss from the free throw stripe today. Rinwil Yambing, 6'3", 23 years old, who hails, I think at 24 years of age, hails from Iligan City. He was born there. Kubo ng Southern Leyte, splits from the free throw line para kay Rinwil Yambing.
Actually, Andre, siya pa lang din na nakakapag-free throw sa koponan ng San Sebastian. He's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line.
All the attempts ng San Sebastian galing sa free throw line, galing kay Yambing. And Coach Egay opting to let Yambing, and why not? Mainit si Yambing, let him stay on the floor. Most threes made prior today by San Beda back in September 13 when they faced EAC. 16 three-pointers made. Itong San Sebastian has made 20 threes. Another one. That time a miss mula kay Yambing. His second miss from three-point country. Make that third miss ni Yambing. He is 11 of 14 from beyond the arc, 36 points. Libreng Yambing sa kabila. Pumunta kay Ake. Another three by San Sebastian. Paeng Ake joining the three-point party. And that will be San Sebastian's 21st three-pointer made. 78-59, 6:58 left here in this game.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes!
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
Ate V!
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a...
Here's that Paeng Are 3. Para sa pang 21. That three-pointer made by San Sebastian. They're shooting 52.5% from three-point range. Breaking San Beda's most threes made this season at 16 three-point field goals made against EAC back in September 13. Samantala, ito namang JRU, 2 of 18 from downtown, just 11%. Coach Louis Gonzalez had to deal with a lot prior to this game, but the show must go on for the Heavy Bombers De La Rosa to take free throws after another faking a foul called on the Stags, and the technical free throw was missed by De La Rosa. Hindi nag-init si De La Rosa in this game.
Yeah, he has to give up something. He's really the one manning, patrolling the paint on their zone defense.
Look at JRU. He's really moving well with the basketball. De La Rosa's jumper in and out. Still really cannot get the lucky break at si De La Rosa. It's San Sebastian. Now let's head back to JRU's side and listen to Christine San Agustin.
Andre and Coach Topics, after 3 quarters, it is without a doubt that the exhaustion is finally sinking into the team. Expected naman daw nila ito, lalo pat 6 lang sila, kaya paalala ni Coach Louis Gonzalez, wala namang masama kung ipapasa na nila ang bola sa iba nilang teammates, lalo pa kung pagod na, because if there's anything that is helping them, it is their undying teamwork. Pahabol na maalala mula sa kanilang coaching staff, they still have a quarter left to enjoy, so they better put their heart out to the game. That's it for the JRU Heavy Bombers. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Christine. Well, there's still time. We've seen a lot of crazier things happen in the NCAA, especially you, Coach Topex. You know, mathematically speaking, there's still 6 minutes and there's still time. Miranda with another drive. Miranda with 23 points. He has been right spot para dito sa JRU.
You like the offense of JRU opting to go high percentage, kaya naman ang dami nila ng free throw attempts because they were able to attack the defense that San Sebastian has been putting. And you mentioned earlier, itong si Rai De La Rosa, why it's been a struggling day for him offensively because he's the one really defending the paint. Kaya naman that was a good defensive stand coming from Rai, forcing another turnover for San Sebastian.
That will be turnover number 25 para dito. I'll make that turnover number 18 para sa San Sebastian. Foul. And it will be Romel Calahat.
This is what we're talking about, Andre. Maaga na naman nasa penalty itong mga manlalaro ni Coach Egay. This is giving JRU a free timeout. Why? Because nakakapagpahinga sila with these free throws. They were able to regroup. Another thing is, they're not gonna defend the transition kasi nga naman mag-i-inbound itong San Sebastian. Even if on a miss, it's gonna be coming from 90 feet away from the basket. Kaya malaking bagay ito para sa koponan ni Coach Louie Gonzalez with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in our ballgame.
JRU missing 12 players from their lineup. 6 players available here. Rambing on hold. Sumoda inside. Gets fouled. He will head to the free throw line. JL Dos Santos called for a second personal foul. Let's take a look at the foul situation for the 6 players eligible to play in this game. Rai De La Rosa and JL Dos Santos just with 1 foul. MJ Ojoson also with just a single foul. Paulo Villarin with 2. De Los Santos with 2. Miranda with 2. Jed Mercado hasn't fouled.
You know, Andre, coming into this ball game, JRU's averaging 30 fouls a ball game. So napakalaking binaba yun. That's why, again, you don't look at the score. Obviously, you have to give credit to the yumping show that happened just like now because of those threes. Come to imagine if San Sebastian wasn't able to connect from the outside, it could have been different.
Mercado has it. 8 to shoot. Mercado to drive. Falls down. Stolen away by Altamirano. Here's Itchy. Ahead to Yambing. Thought about it. Binigay muna kay Desoyo.
That's a good ploy coming from Desoyo. Opting to set up your play kasi nga naman, you don't want to take any hurried shots. You want to execute your play, but committing another turnover, another opportunity for JRU.
Miranda now with 27 points.
With 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the ball game, itong JRU or San Sebastian only protecting a 14-point lead. Mahaba pa to, Andre.
Mahaba. Lumaki yan as much as 25 points. Drive by Altamirano. Binalik na naman ng kalamangan. 81 to 65. Amang ng 16 itong San Sebastian. 4 minutes left. Does JRU have enough in the tank left here? Here's a 3. Rebound. Mapupunta sa JRU. About 14 seconds. Miranda thought about taking the 3. Inside to Miranda.
Again, fatigue setting in for the players of Coach Louie Gonzalez.
Miranda nagpapasap na nga eh.
Again, you have to really take it from these guys, holding their ground as much as they can. But San Sebastian has other plans in mind in this ball game, which is they're going to keep on attacking the defense of JRU.
Kalahan, 8 points. It's been the Rin William Bing Show. 36 markers today. Mercado posting up the solo. Helped by Simoda. The drive is good. Para kay JL De Los Santos, De Soyo still on the floor. And now here's Altamirano, 83-67. Here's De Soyo, knocks down the three. Another triple made by San Sebastian, 22. Three-pointers made, shooting 52% from beyond the arc. They're up 86-67, 2 minutes and 51 to go in this game.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Now back in the ball game, tingnan natin ngayon kung anong adjustment na gagawin ng mga manlalaro ni Coach Louie Gonzalez. A lot of players are asking for a sub already. So let's see now as we have 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the ball game if JRU still have something left in their tank with this execution right now, attacking the basket, looking for that open Ray De La Rosa three.
And he knocks it down. There it is for Ray De La Rosa, Coach Topex. And that will be Rai's second three-pointer made, but out of 9 attempts. You know, before this game, our Sultan of Stats, Pom Ducanes, was discussing with us habang nangungulit si Stephen Cruz sa TFD. The most threes out of the last 19 games in the NCAA, 11 threes made by San Beda out of 45 attempts. That was even an overtime game against Perpetual Help in the last 19 games. But in this particular game, San Sebastian has attempted 42 from beyond the arc and has made 22 threes. Ang San Beda, 11 out of 45. Rin William Bing, by himself, 11 threes. Less than 2 minutes. No more time left for JRU. Down 18. Let's see if they can pull off a miracle. But Altamirano fires a three. And rebound. Last touch by Are and San Sebastian. Balik ang bola sa Jose Rizal University.
If you're JRU, actually what they're doing right now, ayaw na nilang madagdagan yung 11 threes nitong si Yambing because what they're doing right now is they're playing boxing one. They're boxing out itong si Yambing, making sure na kung meron mang i-score sa koponan ng San Sebastian, it's not gonna be Yambing.
Siyempre, yun nila paabutin sa 40 puntos si Yambing. But Coach Egay is still leaving Yambing on the floor with a minute remaining. 36 points for Rin William Bing. It has been the Rin William Bing show. Kalahat gets fouled. Let's see kung sesenyas at papalitan si Yambing. And Coach Egay bumunot na ng malalim kung si Coach Egay Macaraya. Let's see kung yun na nga. And Rin William Bing gets that well-deserved applause by and high fives all around from his teammates. Gets subbed out by Coach Egay Macaraya with 57 seconds remaining in this game. Hindi man umabot sa 40, but still what a game by Rin Will Yambing. Mukhang di pa pagod yung bata eh.
Baka kala niya may 5th quarter pa.
Parang masama pa yata yung look nung nilabas ni Coach Egay.
I'm not even sure if he's aware of his specific stats, Andre, because again, he's really, I mean, the team of San Sebastian really focusing on one thing and one thing only, and that to make sure that they're going to get this victory and that Super 6 of San Beda will still remain their own record. And there's no Task Force 6 by any means in this season 98.
That San Beda Super 6 was legendary back in 2012 in season 87. Of course, Coach Ronnie Magsano leading San Beda, 6 players there with Ludovice de la Cruz, Richie Villaruz, Francis Barcar, Dave Moralde, Junjun Bonsubre. Si Art de la Cruz had 18 points, 14 rebounds in that game. Beat Arellano, Jesse Somoda still scoring there. Somoda with 8 points. MJ Hoson just waiting for the final score. 20 seconds remaining. 92 to 74. Shot clock is dead. And Ichiel Tamirano gets the signal from Coach Egay Macaray and the coaching staff of Stag saying, "Huwag mo lang itira. Just dribble it out." And Coach Louis Gonzalez and Coach Egay shaking hands, a few words to each other. And the coaching staff also shaking hands at center court, along with the players. We usually see this pag volleyball, di ba? Yung after, bihira to sa basketball, but because of recent events, unfortunate incident involving CSB and JRU last Tuesday, with multiple players getting suspended. Para sa JRU, missing 12 players from their lineup. As we can see, the final score, 92 para sa San Sebastian Stags, 74 para sa JRU Heavy Bombers. San Sebastian will now go up to 6 wins and 7 losses. They will tie up, or they will overtake JRU and take the 5th spot. JRU bababa to 6 and 8. Pakinggan natin ang school hymn ng San Sebastian, and then mamaya JRU, and then we will take a quick break. Stay with us.
To thee we pledge our loyalty, your beloved host where we wander, shall in our memories be. Our voices raising songs of praise, red and gold carrying the Lord. Your loyal songs will
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app.
Final score 92 for San Sebastian, 74 for JRU. Thank you for joining us live on GTV. Andre Felix kasama si Coach Topex Robinson, and joining us in the middle is the team with a winning coach, Coach Egay Bacaraya. Win number 6 para sa San Sebastian in 13 games played. Mau-overtake na nila ang JRU sa team standings for number 5. Coach Egay, congratulations. Bakit parang hindi ka pinawisan? Relax ka lang.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Coach Topex.
Coach, congratulations to you. Big win para dito sa San Sebastian. Ang binato nyo, alam mo ba kung ilang threes yung pinukul nyo, Coach?
Ilan ba?
22 threes out of 43 attempts, 51%. Was that the game plan all along to shoot that many threes in this game?
Yes, actually, ang nangyari kasi, alam naman namin na mag-zona sila eh. Kulang sila sa tao. So, yesterday, nagpa-practice talaga kami na shooting. And we take time, tapos nagre-review lang konti, but most of the practice was all on shooting drills. And Yambing nag-ano nga siya,
di magaling yun. Di magaling yung batang yun. Mamaya ako na si Yambing. Nilabas mo na nga ng 1 minute. Pero dapat ba aabot siya to 40 at 36 points? Gusto mo pa siya magstay in the game?
Well, ang lahat naman, everybody was focusing on the record. Sabi ko naman, anytime kung gusto niyang makuha yun, I don't care.
Yeah.
Basta it's where in the game, kasama lang sa laro, okay lang naman.
Sa flow ng
sa flow ng laro. Ang nangyari naman, napagod din siya nung huli. So I think tama na yung 36, di ba?
Coach, yung katabi mo, dating San Sebastian.
Yeah. Assistant ako dito eh. Yeah, naging assistant ako ni Coach.
Yeah. Sa San Sebastian. Oo nga pala.
Kasama ko.
So, ibig sabihin, yung Yambing, pag kinuha ng katabi mo, bibigay mo lang sa... 2 more years si Rin William Bing, di ba? 2 more years.
Yes.
Coach Topex, ano gusto mong sabihin aside from the fact na gusto mo nang kunin si Rin William Bing?
Actually, Andre, it's really tama yung sinabi ni Coach eh. Yung pressure kasi coming into this game na alam mong 6 lang yung lalaro. Sa coach kasi, Andre, medyo kakabahan ka. Tama ba, Coach Egay?
Yeah. Totoo yun. Grabe talaga yung pressure. Kasi, di ba, isipin mo 6 yung kalaban mo, tapos hindi natin alam kung anong mangyayari. And ang binibigay nila sa amin is the lowest percentage of the game. Yun, yung 3 points na yun.
Sabi nga ni Coach Topex eh. At nakasona sila the whole time. 6 players at wala nga pressure on them kasi nga 6 lang yung nilalaro nila. Dahil yun nga sa nangyari. Pero Coach, eto, ang gusto ko naman sa inyo, sabi nyo nga, we will not take them lightly, we will not take them for granted. Nangyari na nga noong 2012, 6 players San Beda beating Arellano. Hindi nangyari sa inyo yan. Coach, nasa 5th spot pa kayo sa team standings. Buhay pa ang Final Four hopes ninyo. Upcoming games ninyo. Ano pang gusto mong, I know, hindi naman, sana every game ganyan si Rin William Bing, pero alam naman natin, hindi every game na ganyan, mamamarkahan na siya. Pero ano pa mga gusto mong mangyari para sa team mo? Gusto nyo pang baguhin, gusto nyo pang ayusin moving forward?
Yeah, hopefully, hindi na yung intensity ng defense namin. Yun naman talaga ngayon eh. I don't know kung ano nangyayari. Mostly, masyadong malamya yung depensa namin. Tapos hindi namin ma-execute yung defensive discipline namin at saka scheme. So sana hindi namin madadala yung the next game because binild yung kalaban namin. Alam naman natin kung gano'ng kalakas, no? So yun lang ang pakiusap ko sa mga bata ngayon. Doon kami mag-focus dahil yung nangyari ngayon, as I've said, kahit pressure kami dahil anim yung kalaban, ang nangyayari talaga, ang daming hindi nag-step up. Yun yung problema ko. Yun yung naging problema. So I hope na sa laro ng the next game or the next mga games namin, hindi ganon dahil hindi naman sinabi mo na hindi fiesta araw-araw si Yambing.
Malay mo, 22 3-pointers mid every game kayo.
Sana.
Coach, eto, bago kita pabatiin, bago may katanong pa si Coach Topex, di ba sabi mo nag-assistant ka nga for Coach Topex Robinson? If there was one thing na nakuha mo from Coach Topex, ano yun?
Detail. Maano siya sa detail si Coach. Yun talaga yung importante di ba? At saka yung ang dami kong natutunan yan, yung disiplina at saka yung substitution patterns din. Meron ako nakuha.
Sa'yo pala yun
But ano naman tayo, Coach, I was following your games Actually, yung last 3 games mo, you played Arellano, you beat Arellano, yung San Beda game, it could really be a good one. Pero you're seeing the flow na gumaganda yung second round mo, Coach, and kagaya nga sinabi ni Andre, meron ka pang may chance maganda yung flow. What do you think are the things na that's working well para sa ating San Sebastian Stags?
Well, number one, yung ano namin, yung shooting namin, an execution. Medyo nagbibigayan na sila ng bola and they learn to pass out, they share the ball. And mostly rin, nakikita namin yung kung magi-step up lang lahat, medyo siguro gaganda pa yung laro namin. Ito lang yung concern ko ngayon dahil isang araw lang yung maging preparation namin, tapos binild, and what's happening now is medyo malambot talaga yung depensa namin at saka maraming tulog. Or I think complacency. I don't know kung ano talaga nangyari.
Coach, sabi sa atin ni Stephen, ayusin daw natin para makita yung kapugian mo. Ayan, para maangat. Pero Coach Egay, maraming salamat sa pagsama sa amin dito. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Yung alam ko nga, sabi mo, mahaba pa, makakalaban yung binild just coming off a loss earlier against Perpetual Help. Things that will concern you when you face St. Benil. Of course, they have the MVP frontrunner in Will Gozum still there. Mix Coxon has been playing a great season in the NCAA. They have a good coach in Charles Tew. At syempre, ang habol naman ng CSB is to gain that one of the 2 spots na may twice to beat advantage pagpasok ng Final Four.
Well, alam naman natin yung binild na malakas talaga. But as I've said, sana lang mag-step up lahat and we will have an ace game. Kasi wala pa talaga kaming game na lahat ng mga players ko is nag-step up and medyo maganda yung laro. As Coach Topic said, medyo nag-ano na kami, going to the peak. So hopefully matuloy-tuloy yun.
Alam mo, nakakatakot. Sabi nga ni Coach Topex, wala pa yatang game na sabay si Villapando at si Yambing. Pag sabay pumutok yung dalawang yun, kabahan na lahat ng NCAA teams. Tama ba, Coach?
Yes. Yun yung ibig kong sabihin.
So dapat ba magsa-start na si Yambing in the next moving forward?
Well, lahat naman ng game, siya na nag-start. Kasi as coaches nga, kung sino naman yung yung mainit at saka yun yung pinapasok talaga namin yan, in fairness.
May gusto kayo tanong kay Coach Egay, Coach Topex?
Well, I mean, I'm excited. Obviously, alam naman natin yung flow nga ng nilalaro ng San Sebastian is taking right there doon sa kanyang peak. But obviously, with the standings, they cannot afford as much as possible to lose another ball game. So I wish you the best, Coach Egay, and the rest of the San Sebastian Stags.
Isa sa mga paborito kong coach to hindi si Coach Topex. Dahil kalmado lang. Tingin ko yun din isang mga nakuha mo kay Coach Topex.
Kasi
sige, kwento mo, may oras pa.
Meron naman talaga. Okay. Di ba, coaches, alam naman ni Coach Topex, yan yung outburst of emotion, di ba? Ang nakikita ko kay Coach Topex, tumatalon. Ako, sumisigaw Parang, inuubos ko na lang yung sa energy.
Paano pa tumalon si Coach Topex?
Ang haba.
Paano yung talon niya? Pakita mo, paano?
Baka paano si Coach Egay?
Pag sa laro, gusto ko makita
paano condition
masyadong mataas yung talon pag nagalit na si Coach.
Okay.
Doon namin tinatapon. Mas okay yun kasi hindi na si masyadong sumisigaw.
Tumalon na lang. Coach, bati ka. May mga gusto ka bang batiin, pamilya, mag-go ahead, Coach Egay.
First of all, thank you sa lahat ng sponsors namin, Jet Power, Boss Joseph Dehenko, Kairos, Boss Ian and Boss Rai, and especially sa Basti community, and sa lahat ng mga OAR priests, thank you so much sa mga suporta ninyo. And sa family ko na palaging nanonood sa Bohol, Cebu, and Manila, hopefully, Salamat sa mga prayers nyo at saka hopefully magtuloy-tuloy na. And sa San Sebastian family, thank you so much and God bless.
Stay safe. Happy weekend, Coach.
Thank you.
Dagang salamat pala sa mga kababayan.
Dagang salamat.
Sa inyong tanan. Thank you. Coach Egay, maraming salamat sa
Thank you,
iyo.
Coach. Good luck,
Congratulations
good luck,
and
good
good luck the rest of the way. Pakita mo sa akin paano tumalon si Topix Robinson. Stay with us. When we return, we will be speaking to the player of the game. Guess who? Rin William Bing. That's coming up after the break.
Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on GTV. Hip-hop with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hardcore drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon. Tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates.
Welcome back to the live coverage of your NCAA Season 98 to end the work week on this Friday, 11-11. Panalo ang San Sebastian Stags 92-74 against the undermanned JRU Heavy Bombers. San Sebastian getting win number 6. They're now up in the team standings at number 5 na overtake ang JRU, who goes down to 6 and 8. Before we show you our player of the game, let's take a look first at what he did in this game, knocking down 11 threes. Coach Egay Macaraya talking to this kid, Rin William Bing, 24 years old. Kaka-24 lang no, October 19. Tingnan natin, bilangin natin. Isa, mahaba-haba to dahil 11 ang binitawan na tres nito, Coach Topex. That's 3 number 1 for Yambing. Altamirano finding an open Yambing. First quarter pa to, hindi pa alam ng JRU na uulanan sila ng tres ni Yambing. Pangatlo, nakita ni Una, no look. Paborito talaga. Let's do a count here. Ito naman, Desoyo. Yambing, challenge naman. Knocking down 3 number 4. Here's number 5. He really loves that elbow. Kahit kanang kaliwa, Desoyo gets a double. Sees Yambing up top. Challenge 3. No problem para kay Rin William Bing. Pang-7. Pang-4 yun dun sa spot na yun. Pang-8 from the corner. And then the 9th 3 by Rin William Bing. He's not yet finished, folks. 10 ala Kevin Durant ang datingan ni Rin William Bing. And then another 3. 11 3-pointers made by this man in the middle. Born from, pinanganak sa Suarez, Iligan City. Taga Santo Rosario, Padre Burgos, Southern Leyte, Rin William Bing. Congratulations, player of the game. Nung pinapanood namin yung highlights mo, una sa lahat, congratulations, Rin Will. Anong nickname mo ulit? Baloy? Baloy. Kamayan mo naman ako para magkaroon ako ng shooting. Pero, yes, Coach.
Kailangan ko yung kamay na yun, wala akong shooting. Kailangan ko to.
Kailangan mo alin? Yung player?
Parehas.
Naku, may recruitment na nagaganap. Bago mo muna kunin to. Baloy, nung pinapakita namin yung highlights mo, 11 na 3, alam mo na ba sa utak mo kung ilan yung ginagawa mo?
Hindi po. Kasi di ko naman po binilang.
Hindi mo binilang na ganun yung ginawa mo. Alam mong ikaw ngayon yung 36 points, the most this season by a player before mo, si Will Gozum with 34, na eclipse mo na nga siya, 4 points away from 40 points. Akala ko nga, magpo-40 ka eh. Papasok sa larong ito, alam naman natin, yan yung mga numero mo, Baloy, papasok dito sa larong to, alam natin, pinag-usapan nga, JRU, underman sila, 6 lang yung lalaro. Anong pinag-usapan nyo? Anong iniisip mo coming into this game na alam mong siyempre may pressure sa inyo dahil yung kabila wala namang nothing to lose dahil 6 lang yung lalaro nila?
Yes po. Ginawa ko lang po, nag-extra shooting po ako. Yun naman po yung binibigyan nila sa amin, yung tumira sa labas. And yun na po yung yun po yung ginawa ko pag-training para makagawa po ng ganun.
At ikaw din, yung the highest 3-point field goal shooter this season at 41%. Ito na naman yung mga tres ni Rin William Bing. Coach Topex, alam kong na-excite tayo dito itong batang to. Napakabait. Tingnan mo naman, at ano lang magsalita, di ba? Pero grabe itong sabi nga natin, the future is bright for this kid. But what do you wanna ask, Baloy?
Again, sabi ko nga kay Baloy kanina, makikita natin pa lang sa opensa nyo, Baloy, that you are really, handa talaga kayo dun sa zona. Is it something, isa ba yan sa mga bagay na pinaghandaan nyo because nabanggit nga ni Coach Egay kanina na talagang binigyan kayo ng time para mag-practice ng outside shot?
Opo, binigyan po kami ni Coach na oras para mag-extra shooting. Pagkatapos ng training, nag-extra shooting po kami para sa preparation po para ngayon po.
Alam mo, sabi nga ni Coach Egay kanina, ni-warningan na kami, sabi niya, pare, pag makausap niyo yan, isang tanong, isang sagot yan si Baloy, mahiyain na bata yan. Doon sa mga, syempre, hindi pa, rookie year kaya, di ba?
Yes,
First time mo sa NCAA, eto na, umiinit ka, galing ka sa magandang laro against San Beda, eto against JRU, 36 points, 11 threes made. At ang namintis mo lang ay 4 na tira from the field, isa from the free throw, 3 of 4, 10 rebounds, double-double pa. And yun nga, efficient shooting mula sa'yo. Anong gusto mong makilala si Rin William Bing? Dahil alam natin ng NCAA, ang daming, kumbaga, sumikat na player dito eh, di ba? Ang dami sa pros, ang dami din ng ibang bansa. Pero ikaw, pag sinabing Rin William Bing, ano yung gusto mong maisip ng tao kung anong klaseng player si Rin William Bing?
Yung maisip nila na kung anong yung magagawa ko ng parte sa team, gagawin ko lang po. Kaya pagsisikapan ko po every game po kung ano man po matutulong ko sa team.
Rookie year mo, may 2 taon ka pa pagkatapos nito, ano pang gusto mong i-improve sa laro mo? Dahil sabi din kanina kay Coach Egay sa amin, ano
wala
ka pa? Wala pang basic, parang medyo raw ka pa. Sabi ko, raw pa ba yun? Yung ganun yung shooting. Ano pang gusto mong i-improve, Baloy?
Yung mga drive ko. Drive, tsaka mga extra pass na rin po.
Okay. So again, alam naman natin na you're playing for a team that with has a lot of rich tradition.
Oh,
maraming magagaling na player.
Topex Robinson. Gusto mo bang sabihin ko Topex?
Hindi naman.
Hindi, pero diba, Calvin Abueva, Ronald Pascual, Ian Sanggalang, even before RK Ilagan, Alin Bulanadi. Ang daming, kumbaga, galing sa San Sebastian na ang ganda ng karera pagkatapos.
So, saan mo ba nakikita yung sarili mo moving forward? Kasi nga naman right now, after this really, kumbaga napakagandang laro mo, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of attention. So, ano ba yung isang mga bagay that you wanna see yourself, I mean, even after your career dito sa NCAA at sa San Sebastian Stags?
Ang Panginoon na pumabahala sa akin kung saan po niya ako dadalhin at doon po ako at pagsisikapan ko po kung saan man ako pumunta.
Mabait na bata to. Bago ka namin pabatiin, mabilisan, nakumpara ka, I'm sure alam mo to, kay Ren Zabando, rookie MVP.
Yes,
narinig mo yon?
Yes,
Nakita mong nag-reply si Ren Zabando.
Yes po.
Di ba may sinabi si Renz, nag-tweet, sinabi niya, natuwa siya na kinukumpara. Dahil hindi lahat nakukumpara kay Ren Zabando. Anong reaction mo dun? Na ngayon pa lang, rookie year mo, nakukumpara ka kay Ren Zabando, nag-champion, rookie season niya, rookie MVP sa NCAA. Diba? Ang ganda ng karera. Anong masasabi mo doon, Baloy?
Nagpapasalamat ako sa nila na na-compare ako ni Ren sa bando. Di ko naman po in-expect yun eh. Kasi ang sa akin lang makalaro, makatulong sa team. At nagpapasalamat din ako sa nagko-compare sa akin. At pagsisikapan ko po.
Sino bang mga idol mo?
Si Mark Pingres po.
Mark Pingres? Mga crush mo? Okay. Natuwa ka doon ha. Bati ka na. Baka nanonood yung mga crush mo. Go.
Binabati ko po yung October family, Yambing family. Mama ko, si Catherine October. Tita ko na sa abroad, si Claudia Barol. At ate ko, si
nakalimutan mo ate mo?
Mitos Kaingog. Yung papa ko, si Wilfredo Yambing. Binabati ko rin si Kayatina. Good luck bukas.
Bay, alam ko kinakabahan ka dahil di ka naman sanay dito. Bisayain mo. Okay lang. Ang daming kapuso natin na nanonood sa Visayas, sa regional natin. Bisayain mo, Bay. Okay lang kung mas komportable ka doon.
Salamat sa pagsuporta na ako. Suportahin pa mi sa hanggang matapos na NC. Huwag kayong masawang sumuporta sa amin. At nagpasalamat po kami sa mga boss namin na sila Boss Ray, Boss Ian, and buong San Sebastian community.
Alam mo, Rin William Bing, fan mo na ako. Fan mo na ako. Kamayan mo ulit ako. Baka mahawa ako sa 3-point shooting mo. Kamayan mo din to. Mukhang
Bravo, Baste.
Gustong ko akunin ito. Abangan mo na. Rin William Bing with a career-high rookie season. Remember the name, NCAA fans. Rin William Bing, 36 points, 10 rebounds, 11 out of 15 from the field, all from 3-point range. He is a player to watch. Bright future ahead here in the NCAA for San Sebastian. Congratulations at good luck sa iyo, Baloy.
Thank you.
Ngayon punta tayo. Kasama namin yung kakampi mo, Itziel Tamerano, kasama ni Lance ngayon at courtside. Lance?
Maraming salamat, Andre and Coach Topex. Kasama ko ngayon si Ichi Altamirano. Ichi, congratulations sa pagkapanalo nyo.
Thank you.
Kanina sa dugout, pinag-uusapan palagi natin nila coach ninyo na respetuhin ang abilidad ng kalaban, di ba? Huwag magpakakampante. Gaano ka-importante ito sa mga laro ninyo?
First of all, syempre, importante itong game na to sa amin. Kahit na ganun lang sila, yung 6 lang sila sa bench, 6 lang sila na naglalaro, nirespeto pa rin namin sila na kailangan walang magre-relax sa amin. Na sinabihan kami ni Coach Egay sa practice pa lang, kahit ilan yung kalaban namin, talagang gawin pa rin namin yung tama. Lesson namin yung mga turnovers namin, lapses namin. So, ayun, ginawa lang namin yung part namin, di kami nag-relax. Pero may mga lapses pa rin, di naman may iwasan sa game yun. So, talagang next play lang kami, bawi lang kami ng bawi. At walang susuko, yun lang.
Kumbaga, kahit ano mangyari, pantay-pantay pa rin ang tingin nyo sa inyong mga kalaban. No?
Tama.
Pero punta naman tayo sa leadership style mo. Maaaring bang i-describe sa ating mga NCAA fans at sa ating mga audience kung paano ka bilang isang leader, isang captain?
As a leader, syempre, kailangan kong maging vocal sa teammates ko. Especially pag nagkakamali sila, talagang pinaprangka ko sila. Alam naman nila yun, talagang pag mali mo, sabihan kita kahit may konting galit o alam ko makakabawi sila, hindi ako susuko sa nila, hindi hanggang kakausapin ko sila ng maayos para matama. Ganon din naman ako ina-accept ko yung pagkakamali ko. Talagang learnings lang every game. Yun naman lagi sinasabi ni Coach Egay, next play, bawi. So ayun.
Prangka pala tong si Ichi kapag pinagsasabihan ng kanyang mga teammates. Pero pumunta naman tayo sa mga palaging nire-remind sa inyo ni Coach. Siyempre, minsan may mga games tayo na sinasabi niya na baguhin nyo ang isang bagay. Meron ba mga challenges na pagpunta nyo ng court, may hindi kayo or medyo nahihirapan kayong baguhin na nire-remind ni Coach sa inyo?
Siguro yung pagiging vocal namin sa loob ng court. Mas kailangan naming ang sinasabi kasi lagi ni Coach Egay, talagang maglaro kami as a team. Parang mga past games namin, yung mga talo namin, hindi kami naglalaro as a team Talagang isa, dalawa, minsan isa lang yung pumuputok. Kailangan, sabi ni Coach Egay, kailangan namin magsabay-sabay para maging maganda yung outcome ng laro namin as a team talaga.
Parang with that being said, parang basketball talaga is not an individual sport,
yes,
diba?
Tama.
Team sport talaga siya.
Lalo na sa depensa.
Pero at this point, syempre, Ichi, nandyan, may nanonood ng mga supporters natin, family natin. Meron ka bang gustong batiin?
Syempre, binabati ko yung San Sebastian community. Wag kayong sawang sumuporta sa amin. Yung mga boss namin, si Boss Ian, Boss Ray, sila Boss DX. Siyempre, mga coaches ko rin, sila Coach Egay na hindi kami pinapabayaan, sila Coach Melo, Coach Louie, and yung family ko sa New Zealand, sila Kuya Pinggoy, yung si Mami Lynn, si Ate Myla, mga pamangkin ko, si Camille, yung family ko dito sa Manila, sila Ate Tin, Kuya Pinggoy, Kuya Randy, yung Manlapas family, si Kuya Aro, sila Dwayne, and yung mahal ko sa buhay, yung asawa ko, si Rafaela Martin, yung baby ko, si Kayla Rafael, and yung Martin family, tsaka Manlapas family. Yun lang.
Ichi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck sa mga susunod nating games.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, so back to the panel.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Lance. And thank you, Ichi Altamirano. Today, Ichi had 8 points. He did start. He was 3 of 9 from the field. He also had 5 assists, a rebound para kay Ichi Altamirano. At and si Ichi, kumakaway sa atin, Coach Topex. Congratulations, Ichi and San Sebastian. Again, final score ay 92 para sa San Sebastian, 74 para dito sa JRU Heavy Bombers, led by the 11 threes ni Rinwil Yambing, 36 points, 10 rebounds, 11 out of 15 from downtown. Now, Christine is with another San Sebastian Stag, Alex Desoyo, kasama ni Christine. Punta natin at courtside.
Hi, Andre and Coach Topex. Oo nga, tama ka. Kasama natin ang isa pang nag-ambag sa pagkapanalo ng San Sebastian today. Let's welcome Mr. Alex Desoyo. Kamusta naman na you're finally one step closer to the Final Four?
Sa amin siyempre celebrate kami, nanalo kami. Pero yun nga, papunta ng Final Four, hindi kami kailangan mag-relax. Kailangan pa rin go hard pa rin kami every practice. Wala kami sasayangin na laro. One game at a time kami, lagi sinasabi sa amin ni Coach.
Katulad nung laro nyo kanina, no chill talaga, ina-expect mo ba na sa mga naunang quarters, medyo dikit pa rin yung laban, kahit pa 6 lang yung kalaban nyo sa kabilang grupo?
Siyempre expect namin na hindi magiging madali yung laro namin kasi yun nga, kahit 6 sila, 5 lang din naman yung naglalaro sa court. Sabi nga sa amin ni Coach, wala kaming panahon mag-relax, kahit sino pa kalaban namin, kahit ilan pa yan, tuloy-tuloy pa rin kami sa ginagawa namin, sistema namin yun, maglaro pa rin kami ng sama-sama, and yun, happy naman kami na nakuha namin yung panalo.
Sa mga susunod nyo na games, paano mo pinaplano na ituloy yung maganda mong nasimulan para masigurado yung slot nyo sa Final Four?
Para sa akin, dinadala ko lang yung mga teammates ko, yung nakikinig lang ako sa coaches ko, anong sasabihin nila. Kasi isa ako sa inaasahan sa team na magli-lead sa kanila kasi nga point guard ako, ganyan-ganyan. At yun, nililid ko lang sila, sasabihan ko lang sila anong dapat gawin, anong play namin. Kaya kay Yambing, mainit siya kanina. Nag-focus ako kay Yambing kasi yun, mainit siya. Kaya yun, nakuha namin panalo.
Exactly. Nasabi mo kanina na ikaw talaga yung isa sa pinaka-inaasahan ni Coach. And as a senior, di ba, na malapit na rin graduate, ano yung lesson mo sa game today na gusto mong ibahagi sa mga rookies nyo katulad ni Yambing para pag umalis na kayo ay bit-bit nila?
Yung siguro yung lesson na ibibigay sa kanila na wag silang mag-relax sa bawat laro, maging matured, yung decision nila dapat tama. Kasi minsan yung mga rookie namin, crucial moment, medyo nagkakaproblema kami. Pero yun nga, sabi ko nga, matututunan din nila yung bawat process sa bawat laro. May mga papapulot silang aral na dapat ganito, dapat ganyan pala ginawa ko. And hopefully, makuha nila yun. Yun lang lagi advice ko sa kanila, maturity sa laro.
Maraming salamat, Alex. Pero bago kita pakawalan, baka meron kang gustong batiin, family?
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Leyte and Samar, Disoy family, Tadoy family, family ko sa Caloocan, nanay, tatay ko, kapatid ko, mga tropa ko sa Silina Homestay, binabati ko kayo. And yung tropa ko sa Tondo, sila Bal, and mga tropa ko sa Batangas, binabati ko kayong lahat. Tsaka maraming salamat sa mga sponsor namin na tumutulong lagi sa amin. Sana wag po kayo magsawa. Gagalingan lang po namin palagi.
Maraming salamat, Alex Desoyo. And once again, congratulations. Nabalik sa inyo, Andre and Coach Topex.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. Alex Desoyo finishing with 12 points in 28 minutes, 50% from the field, 4 of 8. Let's take a look at the end game numbers here. At obviously, dun sa 3 points, nagkatalo Coach Topex, 22-43. Itong San Sebastian. they were 53%, I'll make that 51% from downtown compared to only 14% ng JRU.
Yeah, we were looking at the stats, but what Coach Egay mentioned also, which showed in the stats right now, is they were sharing the ball more. They had 28 assists, while ito namang JRU only had 17. But you also have to commend yung mga anim na manglalaro, the Task Force 6 ni Coach Louis Gonzalez, really giving a good fight against the San Sebastian Stags.
Let's take a look at the remaining games of the Heavy Bombers here. Against the Perpetual Altas on November 13, against the LPU Pirates on the 16th, against the Red Lions of San Beda November 19, and then pabigat against the Letran Knights on November 23. They are missing 12 players in this game due to suspensions because of that previous game against CSB, but they'll be getting players back. Samantala, ito yung mabigat dahil pinag-uusapan natin San Sebastian, Coach Topex, number 5 in the standings. Kaya pa nila with 5 remaining games. They have 13 games played, 6-7 sila. So kaya nilang magtapos ng 11-7, pero mabibigat pa makakalaban din nila. They have LPU, then Benilde, Perpetual, EAC, and Mapua na naghahabol din sa standings.
That's the only challenge for the Golden Stag is medyo yung interval nung time eh. But just like what I mentioned earlier, Andre, yung flow kasi, they wanna ride off that good second round that they've been having. So still doable para sa koponan ni Coach Egay Macaray.
Tingnan natin ang mga laro para bukas. Magsisimula yan ng alas 12 ng tanghali. EAC will take on the Letran Knights, number 1 team in the league with 11 wins and 3 losses. Samantalang EAC out of contention of the Final Four, 2-13. San Beda will face Mapua. Ako yan. This will be a big game, Coach Topex. San Beda and Mapua. A rematch of last year's Final Four kung saan Mapua took down the Red Lions to advance to the finals of the NCAA.
Mapua's really doing a good job in the second round, Andre. They struggled a bit in the first round, but they're slowly picking up their wins, and this is going to be an exciting game para sa koponan ng Mapua Cardinals.
Coach, always a pleasure doing with you. Doing the game with you. Maraming salamat. Nag-iisang Coach Topex Robinson, at para din sa aming mga kasamahan at courtside, maraming salamat din kay Christine San Agustin for JRU, Lance Santiago ng San Sebastian College, Recoletos, and of course to Head Coach Egay Macaraya. Thank you for joining us. Green William Bing, Alex Desoyo, and all the players that were interviewed earlier. For my partner, Coach Topex Robinson, our director, nag-iisang Abet Ramos, our game producer, R.R. Romano, si Boy Panic, laging nanginginig, Stephen Cruz. Maraming salamat din sa iyo, FT namin. Ako po si Andre Felix. Stay safe. Happy weekend. We'll see you tomorrow sa pagpapatuloy ng inyong NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Live na live dito lamang sa GTV. God bless.
Every day is a shot of greatness.